live on Facebook, but we are live.
Shit, we're live?
On the episode. So this is episode 162, which, if you may pay attention, is misnumbered because we never released an episode 160. But...
Wait, was that the one with Shannon?
Yeah, but the way I saved the live episode at Beer Soft Shop, I didn't want to go back and change all the info on it, so I was like, fuck it, we'll come back and I'll release 160 somewhere down the line.
Is it that bad?
It just wasn't very fun, and I got lazy and I was listening to about the first 20 minutes. I was like, yeah, it's not very entertaining, so we'll just go to the next.
John Shannon.
Ouch.
Hey, but speaking of
there.
entertaining, the woman to my left, the first lady of podcasting, that would be hashtag the flop for those of you that know. That's my wife, Missy. Directly across from me, sorta, at an angle, would be Mr. No Gimmicks Needed himself, Jonathan Bender.
Yep.
He doesn't like the Jonathan thing. Remember last time he gave me?
It's just John, but that's okay.
Just John, hashtag just John. And to my cattywampus right would be the Silver Badger.
What's up, party people?
And we are, we're here on episode 162, and we're on Facebook Live for everybody to see.
Hello.
This is an episode that we used to do in the past where we're going to try some beers. The beers that we are trying would be the Beer of the Month subscription from the Beer Salt Shop. So thanks to the guys at the Beer Salt Shop, we've decided that this is the best way to sponsor the podcast is this Beer Salt subscription. So
that sounds like a plan.
that's what we're going to start doing.
Beers?
Seems
8 beers.
efficient.
8 beers. So we are going to sample 8 beers. We're going to go 2 past our norm.
I'm a little worried that you don't have show notes.
Strap in, guys.
And Tom just pointed out that I have absolutely no notes, so I am flying by the seat of my pants. This is the Wild West up in this mofo.
It's going to be a Bender political episode.
No politics.
No politics.
Right out of the gate, I want to say I've had this a couple times.
Yep.
Never out of a can, though. It's always been a bottle. It tastes completely different out of a can.
The can is
Don't they
beautiful.
always?
The art on it. We're talking about Four Hands Brewing Company's Brewing
It is awesome.
IPA.
Yeah, I actually saved this bottle because I thought it was so cool looking.
The can or the bottle?
I'm-
The bottle looks the same.
I'm drinking the award-winning Miller Lite.
Yeah.
That uses corn syrup. I think. I don't know.
It does.
Corn syrup and all. It's delicious.
No.
I wish that was more timely.
What do you mean? The Super Bowl's like 2 weeks ago.
John Shannon's upset because he's not entertaining. I said the episode, John, but if I had to put my
John,
finger
I
on
was
one
on that
aspect
episode,
of it.
and
Next
you called me
time,
unentertaining,
John-
too.
Let's just call a spade a spade. It's because I wasn't here.
I think next time maybe just me and John Shannon should do an episode.
I'll let it go. I'll just step back and watch and run the equipment.
There's no fucking way that would
I'll
happen.
do it. I swear to God.
You know what'll happen?
I doubt it.
It'll be like the first episode, or the one episode that you guys talked but didn't record.
Yeah. Or
what'll happen.
We've had a
Jeremy's
handful.
head would explode. I don't know.
I think we should put the over-under on how long it takes before I talk on an episode like that. We'll do it.
7
It would be
seconds.
might be a lot harder for me to sit back and watch you two do an episode.
I think we should do it now.
I think
Yeah.
you should.
Challenge accepted.
Episode 163. Hey,
That's really fast.
speaking of, that's a lot of pressure. Don't put that kind of pressure on it.
Well, who would
I
run
got stuff to do.
Who would run point, you or me?
I don't care. Probably you. You're more responsible.
Clearly.
He's not the quarterback of the team. That's for damn sure.
Wait, does that make me?
Just point me in the direction. I'll go that way.
Yeah,
So does that make me James Vanderbeek of this squad?
yeah. I'll take it. I'm
Yeah.
the good-looking one, the
No.
dreamy
The
one.
one who died in a fiery car crash.
Well, that's in real life, not on the movie.
Paul Walker?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Make it
Oh,
rest-
was
Come
Paul
on.
Walker in Varsity Blues?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a
It's
starter.
been
He
a
was
long time.
he was Lance, right?
Oh,
Yep.
that's right. That's
May he
right.
rest
I
in
forgot about
peace.
He
that.
did
guys.
want his dad's laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of future episodes, though, I made a post on
I
the
saw that.
Facebooks to you, which you gave me the happy Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
There is, for the 25th anniversary of the original release, Seed of Destruction from Dark Horse Comics, Hellboy, they're doing 6 Hellboy-themed beers. Now, we had the first Hellboy-themed beer when
and that was Rogue did that one. I
Rogue
believe.
did that one, and that's when he turned 21, so he was old enough to drink. And now we're going to do the 25th, and I think we nailed it down. I think we're going to do the first ever intra-company podcast crossover.
Is Rogue doing those beers again?
They're not.
No,
it's a giant something.
Giant, so, yeah, it's out of Utah or somewhere.
Oh,
Just
good.
posted
Utah
it, you don't
Brewery.
remember?
Mormon Brewing Company.
Yeah.
You just posted it. You don't remember?
They can't
I
drink
didn't
it.
read who it was. I don't remember who it was.
You just saw
I'm pretty sure Utah has a
Hellboy.
lot of breweries.
Yeah, sounds right. What else are you going to do in Utah? Ski and get drunk.
They have really nice
Multiple
cliffs.
wives?
Yeah, you can have a lot of wives. You're going to need to drink a lot if you got that many wives.
I'll look it up. Did you keep going? I'll look up the list of the
But yeah,
beers.
I think that'll be exciting. I think Jay will join us because those are going to be some big beers. I mean, that's 6 bombers.
Yeah.
And not that we have to drink them all, but we got to drink them all.
We gotta
Sure.
look in. Our luck though, like Utah's gonna have weird laws where they can't ship beer to
No,
Missouri.
the Apotheosis Comics downtown, one of the new comic stores.
Oh, they're going to get him in?
They already said we've got our case on the way.
What about our friends at the Beer Salt Shop?
They're looking into it for me. I've got them, Kyle, and the owner of Craft Republic. He's going to look into it. He's checking it out. They're going to track it down. We'll get it. We got people. There's one thing we've done in this podcast that's makes connections with people.
People? Helping people.
You know, people say, I got a guy for it. We have guys for things.
We're just
I
folks
lied to
helping
you.
folks.
I lied to you. It was Portland's Gigantic Brewing Company.
Now, Portland
It was
sounds like
something
a
big.
way more credible brewing company than
Utah.
us.
No, Utah has some good breweries.
Listen,
With
Name
all
one.
due respect to anybody
I'll
listening,
look them up.
I would love to know because Utah is known for Mormons, and Mormons don't drink. So it's
Yeah,
hard
but I
to,
mean,
it's hard to fathom.
there's
that
at
there's
least-
so many
they just don't
breweries
drink
there.
when other Mormons are around.
There's at least 7 or 8 other people in that state,
I guess
and
when
they
you
need
have
to drink.
multiple wives, you have to drink.
That's what I just said, Walker. You just recycled my joke.
Ooh.
I was building on it. All you said was they have to drink.
I love you, but you did kind of copy his
Yeah.
joke.
They did,
Just
did.
stole my
All
joke.
right,
You said
so
wives
here-
in your comment?
You said they got a lot of wives. I go, I guess that's why they need so much
Oh,
beer.
my bad.
Yeah.
So here's the
I
beers
don't
that
know
are
if you
going to
guys
be
saw
in
this. I just won.
it. You did. Mark that down as first time ever.
Still down by 1,000.
Yep, Jeremy's not
Yeah,
having
down.
sex for a year.
It's 1,200 to 2,
So Hellboys is a maple syrup pancake beer.
which we'll say for laughs because that sounds delicious.
It does. Liz Sherman's is a mole chili stout.
Mm.
Sounds all right.
No.
All right, 0 for
you
2.
lost me at Mole.
And then Mole.
Mole.
Johann Kraus is a citrus wit beer.
Well, yeah, I don't
All right,
like that.
1 for
Yeah.
3.
Abe Sapien is an indigo blue fruit ale.
I'll allow it.
Kind of
1
think of
and
you
a
as a
half.
fruit ale.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. The Blood Queen is a cranberry yuzu sour.
I don't know. You butchered
Yuzu?
Mole, so we might as well
Whatever.
butcher this.
And then
The Blood Queen sounds like Oprah on a period.
Trevor Bruttenholm is a British barley wine, and that's the only one that's 9.9%.
None of those
Because
sound
it's a bar.
appealing.
Do you think Oprah still gets periods? I mean, she's up there.
No, probably not.
No, she's definitely had her
She had her hot
menopause or whatever.
flashes.
She never had kids, right?
no.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Where's that empire going to go? Her friend,
Isn't she married? Isn't she married to some guy named Steven
No,
or
she's
Stefan?
a lesbian, and his name's Stefan.
is Stedman.
Stedman.
Yeah,
it
Stedman.
Stedman?
But she does have her best friend.
Gail.
Gail is. There's rumors that they are
She's got 14 dogs or something.
Thelma and Louise in it.
If Oprah
Yeah,
came
because all
out,
those Cocker Spaniels were going to inherit her estate.
if Oprah came out, what kind of impact do you think that would have?
None.
It'd be
Same
the
as
biggest
Ellen.
celebrity to ever come out.
Ellen's pretty big. I know she came out before she became this big, but
Yeah, but Oprah is like, nobody says, "Are you Ellen rich?" They say, "Are you Oprah rich?"
people
I
do
think-
say, "Are you Ellen?" I mean, Ellen is fucking.
Yeah, I don't think it would
rich.
have that much of an impact.
No,
don't
you know
think
what?
it
I
would,
take it
no.
back.
Which is a
I
good
think it
thing.
would. I
Yeah,
think it would
that
have
is a
a
good thing.
bigger impact in the
African American world.
gay and lesbian community on why you stayed in the closet so long,
That's a good point.
Bitch.
and
Well, look
you're
at Bruce
such
Jenner.
an influencer.
Maybe that's why the LGBTQ community doesn't accept Bruce Jenner.
No,
Caitlyn
they don't
Jenner.
accept Bruce Jenner because he's a Republican.
I
Does
gotta tell
Caitlyn
you.
Jenner like men or women?
She
I don't know.
prefers. I watched her first
Yeah,
season of
wasn't
her
that a point
reality
of
show.
controversy for her? Or-
She didn't.
turmoil?
She didn't know at first, but the last I saw was she was into women.
I got to tell you, in just normal conversation, when you're spitting things out fast, I'm very impressed when someone nails the LGBTQT community. Like,
Yeah.
LGBTQ.
yeah, that's what I just said.
Plus,
Yeah, it's just that, like, when you just spit it out like it's
Yeah.
nothing. Like, if I were to just repeat it again, it'd come out like there'd be a Z, or the T might be in front of the Q.
It's because
I
he
don't know.
says "Let's go Blues" all the time.
That's it.
It's
That's
like
the
halfway
it's
through it
the
already.
LGB already throws me off.
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Well,
yeah.
he looked at the sign behind you to get those. No.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be pretty big, though.
Oh, I was looking up
but
Utah
not
breweries.
Big, but not a splash. You know what I mean?
I still think it would be a
I
pretty
think-
big
I
splash.
think there'd be
in
a
the
lot of-
negative backlash.
I think there'd be a lot of people that'd go, well, man, story checks out.
I think most of America would be like that. But yeah, I kind of agree with Bender. I think that the LGBTQT plus community would be a little upset.
Because she waited so long?
I agree with Bender on that one.
UNITA is the one that's in Utah. I
yeah,
knew
yeah,
there was a
yeah.
big
Turbo
brewery there.
Dog and all that stuff.
What is the
yeah.
plus for an LGBTQT plus?
The rest of the letters of the
non-binary.
alphabet.
Non-binary,
Why does
I don't
plus
know.
stand for non? That
It's
doesn't
just
make
whatever.
sense.
Insert whatever you want there.
Yeah.
Whatever you're into.
The plus is like an asterisk. You can throw whatever you want in there and it works.
Yeah.
Just say the
curious.
alphabet.
Whatever makes you happy.
Go, you people.
Yeah, the alphabet.
Go fly.
community.
UNITA's the biggest one, but they do have a lot of breweries.
Mike
I'm scrolling.
Schilling,
That's
Mike
taking for a
Schilling
while.
taking a hard line on here saying he's a he. it's biology. Just saying. Yeah, we get it. We're just talking. We're speaking.
Mike takes some hard.
You know what?
stances
In the
and
next
stuff.
episode of Dead Nightmare, I want to see a gay zombie.
She had the gender
How do you know if your
reassignment,
zombie's
though.
gay?
I don't know.
He goes for the cock first.
Oh,
What
what if it's a woman?
He says, I want to eat head, not brains. Okay, that makes sense. Speaking of zombies, we actually have 2 in our house right now, and you guys are...
Yeah, I think we're running a risk here.
Yeah, you guys are
Should we start
risking...
trying these beers, by the
Yeah,
way?
like, we're about to open the first one, but you guys are risking life or limb in order to come do this episode of the
I think
podcast.
I'm
mostly
really-
it's just safe bowels.
I don't have health insurance
they
right
don't
now,
have the
so I'm really
stomach
risking
flu.
it.
You hear that? This guy's
that
rolling
sucks.
out here. He drives down the road with no insurance right now.
Really
I
rolling the
got car
dice.
insurance because that's,
I was like,
yeah, so-
damn, you're breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
It was actually a big fight in my house because I elected not to get Cobra because
Oh, I did
Cobra
that.
is fucking ridiculously expensive.
It
Like, how
really
long do you
is.
have to wait?
I get it March 1st.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're
So I'm like,
fine.
I'll be fine.
Why don't we just beat the shit out of
We
it?
should stab him on February 28th.
Hey,
You would
let's
just
open our...
have to survive the one night.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Just not deep.
That'd be a good horror movie.
A horror movie?
One night without
Insurance.
Question. Yeah.
Hey, let's grab one beer out
Yeah.
and
Matter
then you
what I
start.
grab?
Yeah, no, anything on the top. Let's start with the one that we know we are not fans of.
Let's go with the mosaic.
Let's get
It's
that
gonna
blushing
suck.
monk out of the way. It's all the top shelf. The 8 on the top.
No, but he said mosaic.
All right, sorry.
He's retarded.
I don't know how to read.
No
I
offense
saw
to all the
blushing
retarded
monk.
people out there.
It's this.
Yeah, look here. We'll zoom in on it.
mosaic? It's a mosaic, isn't it?
This is first beer courtesy of Zabir Shaba.
Should we give the descriptions of this beer?
Yeah, it's Blushing Monk. It is a Belgian-style ale fermented
that's wrong.
with pure raspberry. What if it was impure raspberry? Those raspberries were whores. Just they got around so bad.
They breeded with the blueberries.
Now, does Andrew watch these beer reviews? Because sometimes I feel a little guilty when I go.
Rick does.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you need to feel
I don't
guilty
need
because
that big of a
taste is
pour.
in all of
It's
it's
in
in
the-
the eye of the beholder
Yeah,
or whatever.
and then the person tasting it. It's got nothing to do with your eyes, dude. It's all your tongue.
I feel like it's
lot
just the
of
same.
carbon.
I think you're all beautiful,
Thanks, bud.
except for Bender.
Yeah, I'm gorgeous.
Look at all those bubbles.
Hey, I know we, I know we usually do things like this in the Throw It to Missy segment, but I will toast somebody that you guys have never met. But I was
so we
talking
don't
about
care?
it with my wife. One of my best friends in the world. His name's Herb.
Why have we never heard of him?
He's he
Because he's a love bug?
he lives up in northwest or northeast, up in near Washington, Baltimore
Meep,
area. But
meep, meep.
his former wife, who's passed away, was one of our best friends as well.
Took a dark turn.
But he just got re-engaged. It's
Oh,
been a while. So
congratulations,
congratulations to Herb. And yeah, it's great that he found. Yeah, so cheers to Herb. We'll shout out to him early. That way he can listen up to this point and then turn it off.
Yeah.
So
Don't tune out.
all right. So
Now,
let's
now
give
Herb,
this
I
a
just
go.
want to say, don't let Jerry Lewis get into your trunk again.
Let me read this for you.
It's very fruity smelling.
When our love of fruit and our love of beer come together, which is naughty. That's why they're impure raspberries. Blushing Monk happens, brewed with a ridiculous amount of raspberry for tart yet luscious raspberry jam character, and fermented with Belgian yeast for subtle fruit and spice. Esters. Is that esters? I don't know.
Look at who doesn't know how to read now.
Think of Blushing Monk as Rubaeus' older sibling. Let's see. More
even know who
intense.
Rubaeus is.
It's another style beer from
Is
them.
it rhbarb?
No, it's Rubaeus. Intense, slightly
Rubaeus,
lager,
Rubaeus.
and just a little bit more mature. All right. Well, here's to mature beers.
So it's like a. Well, it looks like cranberry
try
juice with carbonation in it.
I do not like that.
Boy,
I gotta be honest. The second time you have it, it's slightly better.
I feel like I would like this when I was a kid, and it was like from Crush or whatever. You know, it was
Yeah.
like
This is what you want to
I
get
feel-
drunk on at a high school party. Cause
I feel like the upside of this would be that if we do get the flu, we've already taken our medicine.
yeah. I would. It would look like puking up wine. Is what
Yeah.
this would look like.
This is not my favorite, but it was good in those brownies.
Yeah. Oh, it was delicious in those brownies.
When I drink
Oh,
this
that's
beer,
what
I
this
feel
is
like a
about.
14-year-old girl who wants to experiment with other girls.
this
Wow,
was
that
in
was-
those brownies.
That was
tasting?
graphic.
Yes.
Those brownies were delicious.
were.
That
That's
was
why I'm
my.
so moist.
I don't know what won. What won? Did
The
they
brownies
tell
are his 14-year-old
Oh,
girl.
the bacon wrap stuff
Yeah.
one, I believe.
you? See, I voted for the brownies.
Me too.
Because I really feel like when people are drinking, they should have a carb and then a sweet.
Yeah.
I
story
disagree
checks out.
entirely. I voted for those little pork chop bite things. I
Those
think
are
they
good, too.
won.
Oh, did they?
I don't know.
All right.
Were you there when the?
Yeah, we were
No,
all
they
there.
posted it.
Oh.
No,
were
I was
there.
gone when they when they drew the name. Were we there when they did
Yeah,
the
we
name?
were. Yeah, we were all there.
Yeah,
I was
We
not.
got a little drunk that day.
Yeah,
I
a
got
little bit.
a lot of drunk
Man,
that day.
Rachel's brother got housed.
Boy, he did. He was happy. He was so happy. But let's start with the first lady of our podcast and yours. The
Oh, I'll go first.
the real lady, the biological lady, Mike.
No.
So, Melissa, on a scale of 1 to 6 beers, how many beers of your 6-pack is this worth?
Well, this is if I'm 16-year-old Missy, this would probably get a 6.
I would be in trouble if she were 16-year-old Missy.
Yep, I think you get around.
41-year-old Missy, this is a 2.
I am okay with 41-year-old Missy.
Oh,
It's not horrible, but it's only good for one because it's so sweet that I feel like it would weigh really heavy
Yeah.
on your belly.
Yeah.
It's like every 6 of the
I'm trying to
podcasts
think of
with
like
John.
when you would really want to drink this.
You don't.
When
This-
we're reviewing beers on
Yeah, I mean,
episode
like-
162.
Look,
Like not grilling, not outside after like cutting grass, not.
no, you
Sit
use
by a
this for
fire.
grilling. You use it to marinate your steaks in.
Yeah,
I bet
yeah.
it would be delicious.
We've already
Or to
established.
bake brownies in.
Yeah, you use it to make brownies. What'd you give it?
I didn't yet. It's slightly better the second time I've had it. 1.5.
Oh,
I
so
feel like
1
it
the
gets-
first time, 1.5 seconds.
It was like a 0.5, I think I rated it. Oh, look.
Every time I take a sip, it gets worse.
Yeah, I feel that.
And Founders does good work. Let me just say, I'm just not a fan of this one.
Thomas?
I'm going to go with a 1.5 as well.
You said it's 7.5.
Yeah, I did.
Seven.
I know. But
Didn't
But-
think I was going to call you out that fast, huh?
He's backed off.
but I
of
had
it
to
since-
scale it because we do a 6-pack scale. If you do the math, I got to slightly write it down.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I get it.
So
I'm trying to figure out what I posted.
we've had worse fruit beers on the show before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to go ahead and give it a 2.
That's a bold stance.
Yeah, bold stance. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever had, but I mean, the problem is I'm not a big fruity guy.
Oh, it gives you a bad for checking
Oh,
into
shit, I got to
the-
check into it.
I got
this
a.
specific one.
I went up 0.75 from the last time. I gave it a 0.25 when I had it last week.
Oh, that's low. I'll tell you this, with the exception of Mr. Steve Kreider's Katie variants,
Yeah.
I'm not big into the fruits on my beers. But hey, you know what? There's another fruity beer in there, so we might as well go from one fruity beer to the next fruity beer.
Yeah.
I think it would be the far left,
boy.
Melissa Jane.
Did you
you're
guys
giving
bring
up.
anything to talk about?
No, we did not.
Nothing at all.
You can start if you've got something.
Do you know what today is?
Yeah, it's whatever day you're about to tell me. I don't even have a joke for it.
Today is the 34th birthday of the plastic thing in the middle of your pizza.
Oh, the thing that helped save the astronauts in Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Oh,
Do
really?
they still use? I'm sorry. Do they still use it?
Apparently they do. Not many places.
I think it's New York style because the pizzas are so
So
big.
big.
Yeah.
The box is so big, so they put it in there.
So it was created in 1983 by this lady, Carmela Vitali.
Okay.
And that's all you know. Like, there's no other information on this woman. Like,
That's it.
she established the patent. Like, she's got the drawing and the picture and everything. It's really neat. But there's no other information on her. She's not around on the internet or anything. Some lady out of New York has been trying to find her, like, for an interview and podcast type thing, but they can't find her at all. And I don't know. It's just a useless fact that popped up on Twitter today. I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And the original purpose is to not to keep your pizza from. What did you think it was for?
Keep it from touching the roof of the pizza box.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Like if you're popping up or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Apparently, the cardboard would sink and then it would squish it. But I thought it was always to keep your pizza slices together from sliding around all over the place.
No,
as a kid.
No, I thought it was
Clearly
the cardboard
have
box.
weird
Yeah.
views on things.
I
Yeah.
heard
But I haven't seen one in a long time.
a controversy about Chuck E. Cheese pizza today
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
on the
Oh, this is
radio.
interesting.
Apparently, it's
They have a child
it's a
molester ring in the
theory-
back.
It's a theory. It's not proven that the employees will take uneaten slices and piece together a whole new pizza for people.
Oh, why wouldn't
So this
you?
guy, why would you want to? I mean, I don't want to eat reused.
But
pizza.
I'm not eating it, so who cares?
But I'm just saying, like,
Wait, so like this is this happened in one individual store, or this is
no,
a franchise
it's
policy?
been a theory for years.
Yeah, but
for the
haven't-
How do you
franchise.
prove that theory? Because
Haven't you ever seen at buffets though? They'll take the what's
And
there
slide it over.
put
Maybe that.
Yeah.
That maybe.
But
do
that's
they
not
have
the same
pizza?
thing as Chuck E. Cheese's, because your snotty kids and my snotty kids are touching that pizza, and then somebody comes by and picks it up. But I feel like you take that home. Like they give you a box to take your pizza home.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
It's a
you would do
buffet.
that.
Chuck E. Cheese is a buffet.
No, it's
pizza is
not.
not. They bring out a whole pizza to you.
I'll be
There's
damned
a
if
buff-
we haven't went and ate a buffet
There's
there.
a salad.
There's a salad bar.
Buffet.
Oh,
But
is that-
it's not a
That is
buffet.
true. That is
So
true.
this
That's
guy-
where there's the
This
rub.
theory holds
There's
no
the
water.
I haven't
Hold
been
on.
in one in like 25 years.
Hold on.
30 years, maybe.
Man, you're missing out. Their
You gotta
pizza.
let her
Chill out.
talk.
Let
Sorry.
me talk. So apparently, this guy tried to disprove that theory, and he went to Chuck E. Cheese. And after he filmed it, he ordered 3 pizzas. I haven't watched the video yet, but apparently, in his video, it shows the pizzas are like misshapen, and obviously, like if
Oh,
you're throwing up dough, it's going to be misshapen.
Yeah.
But some of the pieces are like this big, and some are this big, and it's like random. It's like.
Huh. That's got to be one
And
store.
it
And I
looks
feel like you could also skew that to make it.
I
Yeah.
don't. Maybe. I just thought it was an interesting theory. I had never.
I wouldn't put it past anyone for
wouldn't-
doing anything.
No,
like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
I've never
but-
heard of it, but I thought, well, if that's the case, I mean, we're never going back to Chuck E. Cheese anyway.
I pretty much sunk it right there.
Yeah.
No,
well,
I mean, our
your
kids,
kids
are
are
too
old.
Yeah, our kids are too old for that place. But
I gotta say, last time I had Chuck E. Cheese pizza, I was pleasantly surprised. It's pretty good.
We always enjoyed it. I mean, it's not. It was a very cheap evening with the kids or afternoon with the kids.
it's the other bastards that around that make
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
a horrible evening.
No, I don't care about the Chuck E. Cheese. But when the pizza came out and I took a bite, I was expecting it to taste like basically cardboard. And I was like, this is better than I
pretty
expected.
goddamn good
Yeah.
cardboard.
Yeah.
It's hard to fuck pizza up.
Have you been to a
I've
CC's?
had some bad pizza. Yeah.
It's not good, but
It's
It's still
barely
pizza.
edible.
Beer time.
Yep. You want me to read it?
Oh,
or
I
you
almost
wanna read
bought
it?
a 6-pack of this the other day. I'm glad
This
I
would
didn't.
be Larry's Latest from Bell's, another Michigan beer. We're nailing the Michigan beers tonight. You know what I mean?
I feel like this beer is made in honor of my dad.
This is Flamingo Fruit Fight.
Does he like flamingos?
It is a tart fruit ale brewed with passion fruit and lime. There's a whole thing down here. Let me see what this says. Hold on. Our
Let's spill the
latest beer started when 2 flamingos walked into a bar. You wouldn't believe what happened next.
They fucked.
Yeah, 2 flamingos walk into a bar. I don't know. I don't buy that story.
One flamingo said, "Flaming, let's go."
Well, I was
Terrible.
expecting it to be
Terrible.
more colorful, like
Yeah.
the last beer.
Like that beer that's still left over in Tom's glass. Do you want to pour it into that Missy's?
Yeah, I got it.
Spittoon.
Yeah, her spittoon. That's a good word.
So my dad's name is Larry, and fun
okay.
fact about my dad: when he was a younger man,
He
my
was
age,
raped by a flamingo.
that was a very painful story we don't talk about. His softball team name was the Daggers, and their bitter rival was the Flamingos.
Oh.
Bitter rivals.
So my earliest memories as a kid, like going to my dad's softball games, and the Flamingos would put flamingos all around their little dugout.
Well, that's funny, and I feel like that's the start of a 80s comedy. You should write it. Let's
yeah.
write it. Let's do
Have
it.
you ever seen a yard that's been flocked?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
Oh, yeah, that's funny. This is a 5% ABV. So, you know, right there in the normal
it
beer.
smells skunky like weed.
it does
smell like weed.
Yes,
Which makes me think I might like it.
Same thing.
Hey, by the
pretty
way,
decent.
there's a note on here that says Puerto Rico, do not litter.
Like, are they telling Puerto Rico to
Yeah,
not litter,
Puerto
or
Rico.
because of Puerto Rico?
Puerto
do not
Rico,
litter?
do not litter. I read it as a stern warning to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico doesn't have a lot going for it.
I mean, like of
It's
all
got
the things
lit-
to yell at Puerto Rico about,
Oh, that's kind of sour.
I like it. This is
got-
a good one.
Puerto Rico's got Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's about it.
Yeah. All right.
Hurricanes.
Well, since we started with the flop last time, we'll start with just John.
Just John likes this. I'd like it better if it was outside and it was warmer, but it's very like temperature. Not
Yeah,
beer.
we're gonna get snow again, so you can piss on that.
Yeah,
warm.
but no, I really do like it. I'll pick this up in the summer. I'm gonna give it 4.
I feel like it
Oh,
gives.
4. That's strong. Coming out
Wow,
strong.
very strong.
I
I
feel
mean,
like
I don't
it
want to
gives
drink
me,
all 6, but like maybe one a day.
What do you feel like?
It gives me bitter beer face every
Yeah.
time I take a drink.
Don't eat your face,
Yeah.
Mr.
butthole
Mr.
pucker?
Tommy.
I'm gonna go 2.5. It's okay. The weed smell is kind of off-putting.
Yeah, that is a little off.
That's the Republican coming out of him.
It's at private school. And now, if it would have tasted like
I do not
if
approve.
it had tasted like Ritalin and Xanax, I'd been all over
Like, I
it.
don't taste like a lot of fruit.
You don't? I feel like that's where the sweet's coming from.
I don't taste
The
a lot of
sour.
fruit either, but
I'm going to go 3. It's not my favorite, but I could drink this. This is a sour that I could drink.
yeah.
They actually describe it as a tart.
I was gonna say it doesn't
Just like
taste
you,
sour,
buddy.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
A little tart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess tart is more the word.
Hey,
than
well,
That's
sour.
just like those LGBTQ T plus.
Let me tell you a little fun story from this last Thursday while
be the
Missy
judge of that.
please grabs us our other beer. Yeah, it was funny at the time.
Can I?
Yeah, finish that one first. Oh, we didn't. Yeah, wait, did you rate it? Oh no, you did not rate it.
No,
yeah,
thanks for forgetting about
sorry.
me.
Well, I usually go last. So.
Well, she was mad at you, so you're justified in forgetting her.
Mad at? Why was I mad at you?
Look how steaming.
'Cause
You're
he,
trying to start fights, bro.
He lost that. Or he won that fight earlier.
That was
And
10,
you said whatever.
15 minutes
We
ago.
move
I'm
on.
just trying to bring it back.
John, I don't know what it's like in your relationship. Melissa and I put the past behind us.
No, Rachel
Look, I'm
doesn't
a
let
female
shit
and
go.
I hold grudges, but that was nothing.
What do you give it there, sweet potato?
I actually shockingly enjoyed that first beer more. So would I give that last
really?
one a 2?
Yep.
Also, I'll give this one a 1.5.
I think you gave the
Really?
last one a 1.5.
Okay, 1.25.
I got it. I like how you stick to your guns there.
I like. Yeah, I don't really.
Hey, I have a very important announcement to make.
Uh oh.
The Blues do something.
What's up, Regret?
Hey.
I don't even know if he's watching, but if he is, good.
According to Tommy, is
Oh, Tom's watching.
Tom's watching us.
Are you? That's very meta.
Yeah, it's very narcissistic.
I dig it. Let's all watch ourselves. Get our numbers up there. Hey,
Pretty much the point of that.
we were. I went to a customer outing in Central Illinois, in East Peoria, to be exact, this past Thursday.
East Peoria is where I spent my day.
That's exactly not like, but yeah. So
Do they have playgrounds?
So we went to the boat, and I sat at.
Could they have poverty?
I sat at the Caribbean poker table for 4 hours with my buddy and then 2 other people.
What is Caribbean poker?
You get 5
Yep.
cards, and the dealer gets 5 cards, and the dealer has to have an ace king to qualify, and you essentially are trying to beat the dealer, and she'll show her top card, and you can match your ante to stay in. Just roll the dice and think that your cards are better. But if you win and they don't have ace king, they didn't qualify, so all you get's your ante back, or
Okay.
your bet back.
Cool.
But what you're really trying to do is there's these odds for like paying out 3 to 1 for a full house and all that, so getting no big odds. But we sat there for a while. But we had a dealer named Sunny. She was very cute because she would.
Though?
She would flip over the cards, and if there was nothing, she'd go garbage. And but she was.
So she was Sunny.
She was also Indian or Pakistani, or and I apologize for not knowing the difference in what she was.
Yep.
We had a revolving 5th person that changed out many times during our 4 hours. This uppity, preppy, looks like he might have went to school with you guy, kind of sat down for a little bit there, Tom.
He had a
All
lot
right,
of
and-
Patagonia on.
Yeah, he was
What's it
Vineyard
called?
Vines.
Patagonia.
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 I said Gona.
You did.
It's an IA at the end, though.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a
I don't buy
silent IA. But anyway, so he's sitting there, and it's almost like 5 minutes before he blurted this out, I could see the wheels turning in his head. Like I saw him look, and then, and he goes, and she was very cute. She was pleasant, and he goes, you know what celebrity you look like from what TV show? I go, Mindy Kaling, you racist. And he goes, that's it. She goes, I know, because I'm brown, asshole. Yeah, it was
Good
so
comeback.
good. And she was fine with it, but I blurted out that he was a racist, and it like the pit boss and
Did
everybody
he not
just.
hear the racist?
Oh, he heard it. He was drunk. He's
He's rolling with
he's
it.
like, he's actually
He's
right.
like, that's right. I'm gonna go put my hood on when I get it back to the hotel.
But it was made. I got to tell you, I was a little drunk, but I know I was it was an open mic night, and I was in rare form because the pit boss, as they rotated out, they were having a blast. There was this one dealer, this little skinny kid named Ricky. He, even when he came downstairs to craps,
When Ricky was playing craps,
he wasn't playing. He was the dealer.
okay.
White boy Rick.
Yeah, it was White Boy Ricky. But at one point I said, hey, there's a song written about you. It's Hey Ricky, You're So Fine. And everybody goes, it's Mickey. I go, not today, motherfuckers. Because Ricky was he was a good looking guy.
But
There you go.
You should have said, Ricky, don't lose that number.
Yeah. Yeah, I was drunk. Hey Ricky, You're So Fine's the best
Probably
I could
the
come
drunk
up with.
for it
That
would have
works.
You weren't
annoyed
thinking
me.
about the Steely Dan.
No, it was rough. But let me kill this beer so we can get the next beer.
Yeah.
My choice. What is going on?
Save the second shift for last.
Hey, we appreciate the numbers, Bender. Could you at least turn the volume down?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little
Is that
weird.
me?
Yeah, I feel like, when you call into the radio station and go, hey, could you turn your radio down?
Feedback.
You just did that.
I did.
You're that guy.
I didn't mean to do
What
that.
else do you got to talk about, Bender?
No, I'm gonna go with this. Just
It's did you guys watch anything good lately?
Yeah, we've been watching
we
a bunch
watched
of
Russian
stuff.
Doll. That
Oh,
was really
you
good.
did?
So
Oh,
good.
that's the only other thing I brought. I loved it.
That
So
song is an earworm.
Oh, it really is.
By the way, the best fan theory I saw about this was her name's Nadia, but the best fan theory I heard was that it's the character from Orange is the New Black, who's Natasha, writing an autobiography under a fake name.
That's not the best fan theory because I don't care about Orange is the New Black.
Well, you suck.
I tried watching
What's your
it. I
best
couldn't get
fan
into
theory?
it. I don't have a fan
That's
theory.
what I'm
I
saying.
just
Yeah,
love
you
the
didn't
show.
know.
Well, then you don't know.
So you just shit on the fan theory and
That's a stupid fan theory.
insinuate.
You're
that-
stupid.
All Netflix shows are the same then.
Well, if you watched
Same
Orange
universe.
is the New Black, you would understand
Yeah, I
that their
get it.
characters
It's
are very similar.
Either way,
We
I
watched the
thought,
whole series in one day.
Yeah, 2 days for me.
That's rough for me to do.
yeah, it's hard for me to do. But I was hooked on it. Did you watch it?
No, so please don't spoil it because it's been on my radar.
Oh, okay.
I'll say this: everything of the like in that genre, the Happy Death Day,
Yeah.
they all have an impossible standard to live up to.
Yeah.
Which is Groundhog Day, which is one of the funniest movies ever made. It's a Bill Murray masterpiece. It's
Ooh,
certainly in the
barley
top
wine.
20 of the millions of movies it's
Yeah.
made, comedies. And
Really?
oh, I think so. I mean, it's a great movie, and it's a great movie. It's just a great movie.
It's let's dissect that a little bit because we got plenty of time to kill. It is a fantastic movie. It's actually so every year they have a couple movies that get into the film history
Smithsonian.
and it's one of them.
Yeah.
And it is
Would you say
fantastic.
it's a better movie than it is a comedy? Is that your
Yeah,
stance?
I think that's
okay,
where I'm
I'll
gonna
give
go.
you that.
I think so too.
I think I'd put it in probably top 100 movies of all time.
I do that, and I gotta tell you, it might be the point where people were like, "Hey, Bill Murray can fucking act."
Oh, he
'Cause
doesn't.
He's great in that.
Yeah, I mean, and he doesn't even really read lines. He just goes.
So that said, that's essentially the premise of this
Yeah.
show, Russian Doll.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's no twist, but where it veers off the highway, that highway,
It's a
so
good highway.
interesting.
Is
Yeah.
it a highway you wanted to ride all night long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Her life is a highway, and it keeps repeating all night long. It
We'll have to
doesn't even make sense, but-
once you watch it, we'll revisit it. But
Oh,
I-
yeah, do
All
that.
right.
The contrast between her and the other character later, or, like their lives and everything about it, it was great. And
I
the
hope
end-
there's a second season. I
See,
don't know
I disagree though.
how. A new
No, I don't
person.
think. No, I don't. I think it should stop there.
Yeah.
because I
'Cause
think if
it's-
you add to it, it's not going to be.
It's
the same.
mean-
It's greenlit for 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
And they greenlit it out of the gate, and I disagree. I just wish Netflix would just let shit go. They have so much stuff. You can let this one go and be as good as it is.
God damn, man. I tell you what, let's real quick, though, before we drink this beer and this, only the 3 of us, so real fast. Melissa, out of 6, what was it?
I didn't even try it yet.
No, the show, Russian Doll.
Oh, I was like, what?
I'll chug it, fine.
I'd give it a 5.
I agree. I'll give it a 5. I enjoyed it.
I almost want to leave to 5.5
Yeah.
because it was a 5 for what it was, but it's a 5.5 for some of her lines. 'Cause,
yeah.
God damn, she's so
And
funny.
her
delivery.
husky, New York Jewish girl accent
I
was
just couldn't
spot
stand
on. I
when
loved
she would
it.
smoke.
Oh, I loved
yeah.
it. That was the best
In her
part about
teeth.
her.
You got
She
to not
would
yell.
never. She
Sorry.
would never put her hand to the cigarette. She would literally smoke a whole cigarette in her teeth.
Yeah.
That's
That
disgusting.
makes it cool.
No, smoking's not cool.
I don't ever want to smoke, but watching her smoke, I was like, man, she makes smoking look
So
cool.
wait. Let's say, for instance,
He'll put anything in
you
his
were
mouth.
not married and
Hey
you were
now.
out looking. You were at a
I
bar.
didn't say sexy. I said
Okay.
cool. But I'd look at her and be
'Cause
like,
it's-
I want her to be my friend. Because
Oh.
she looks like she's got a lot of fun stuff going on.
Yeah, she's got character.
Yeah.
Character goes a
But
long way.
isn't it crazy to think that there's people out there that are living a life like that?
Here's our
Like
next beer.
every day over and over again.
No. Just the things that
Yeah.
she does
Yeah.
in her
No,
life.
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, of all of the characters in that show, like all her friends and the people she surrounded herself with, she's the only one that I found, particularly interesting, which I feel like is probably done on purpose. None of those other people I'd want to spend more than 10 minutes with.
Well, and she was a little more relatable than
Yeah.
her friends and the people
Yeah,
she
they were a
came
little
across.
too far out there, but she was.
Her
I-
sarcastic mouth is what
yeah,
is
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. And just I don't know. It just took a weird turn that the turn it took. I really enjoyed. I thought it was a great show. I'd give it a 5.5, probably 5. I think it's the best comedy that Netflix has put out in a while.
It is very, very solid. Very solid. Hey, but speaking of not knowing whether it's solid or not, this is the first beer I think I've had of the year that's got the numbers 2019 on it. This would be the 2019 edition of Bigfoot Barley Wine
look at
Style.
Let all acquaintances
Be
forgot.
Sierra Nevada. It is a barley wine style ale. Oh wait, there's a description on the back. You always like that. Hey, it was packaged on 12/19/18.
So it's a liar,
Well,
just like Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is a beast of a beer,
I just
brimming
got
with
slapped.
bold, bittersweet malt flavor and heaps of whole cone Pacific Northwest hops. First introduced in 1983, Bigfoot is a cult classic prized by beer collectors. Drink it fresh or cellar it in a cool, dark place to taste the flavors develop over time.
That is a great description.
Yeah.
I would drink a beer instead of Bigfoot, one that was called like Harry. From Harry and the Hendersons.
I'm not a barley wine guy. I'm just not.
I mean, this isn't horrible, but
It's pretty good.
Yeah, for barley wine.
You know what? It dies about midway through. on the tongue.
9.6%. Yeah, that's a low barley wine. That's a low barley wine.
Yeah,
Wow.
but like on your first take,
Yeah.
thought that
you
was
just
a monster.
release your inner Harry.
Yeah, I feel like that a little bit. I think that's John Lithgow's most famous role, right?
No, I feel like it's like Dexter on Dexter.
Yeah, it's probably Dexter. Yeah.
It's not Dexter.
Oh, man, they're
probably
having
is
to be.
not.
No, that's a
Nowadays.
great question. What is John Lithgow's? What do you remember him for the most?
Footloose,
All right.
Harry and the
No.
Hendersons, and
Harry and the Hendersons.
Dexter. And-
Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah.
yeah, but I didn't watch that show. I didn't
I
dig
loved
it.
that show.
But you're correct. That probably is right up there.
Yeah, I'd probably say
frigates.
Harry and the Hendersons. I have to Google his filmography.
His filmography.
Ah, Jason has the best quote. Jason Walkenhorst has the best quote for our.
Oh, jeez. Is it going to be the title of
Well,
that
I'm
episode?
sure it's all about me.
Him and his wife, and it's not John Bender, you narcissistic son of a bitch. It's him and Kelly, his wife, invented a drinking game, and he said it's Wednesday, I can't play today. Oh wait, yes I can. So he's doing
There you
his
go.
drinking
Any
it.
day that ends in Y, you
So
can
cheers!
play,
So
Jason.
cheers
Is it
to Jason.
Cliffhanger?
And apparently, Schilling says they're doing like a sequel to Groundhog Day on PSVR.
They should not.
I got to tell you, every time that it's a classic meme, but they should always do a sequel to that movie and just re-release the
It should
movie.
just be
Yeah.
a Groundhog Day of Ned Ryerson.
Ew.
Bing. Let's rate this beer. Tom, you're up first on the Bigfoot barley wine style ale from Sierra Nevada.
I gave it a
Unless you're
because
from-
now I feel like I need to do the untapped score because Bender called me out, so I'm going to go with a 3.25.
That's your
that's
favorite
pretty
beer
high.
so far.
Oh yeah, it's the best one we've had so far. It really it's
It's
a
the
nice
best
little
one,
kick
yeah.
to it.
Well, that first kick, we were both like, ugh.
You know what I'm?
Good job.
I'm going to go 2.5. I'm still not a big fan of barley wines. It's not awful. It's not the best. It's right there in a beer that I would drink, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy, and that's a 2.5.
I hear you.
I would give it a 2.
She says 2. The woman says, I'm giving it the deuce. The old yellow hammer.
Deuces.
Uncle Charlie.
Yellow Hammer?
That's a curveball in baseball
No.
terminology.
That's why I wouldn't know it.
You think Jesus Christ can hit a curveball?
You can't do.
No,
there's
but
nothing
I
you
know.
can't do.
I know. Ted Williams could.
I'm gonna give it a 3. And what I'm noticing is John Lithgow is in a lot of stuff, but he doesn't lead a lot of stuff.
Well, he doesn't lead in Footloose, but
Phil
Yeah, I
Rerat
know.
said Third Rock. You know what that's in reference to?
From the Sun,
Well, I know that, but what's it in reference to?
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow.
Oh, we said
He
John
was the
Lithgow.
dad.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were talking. Yeah, I kind of tuned you out. It's like white noise.
Wow.
Yeah.
But we were
You're
all
like-
talking about it, so you tuned us all out. You
Yeah.
can't blame
Yeah.
that on John.
Well, I was looking over at this, and
No.
you guys are like Charlie Brown's
See,
parents.
just
Best friends. I'd touch you, but you have the flu. So
listen. I don't have the flu, and that just proves my
Maybe.
theory that you cannot multitask.
No, your theory has no.
nobody can multitask.
I do all the time.
What did you
No,
give this
you
beer?
don't. 3.
All right, let's finish this and go to the next.
You
beer.
do 2 or 3
Yep.
things semi okay
Yeah.
at best.
At
Best.
Hey, Kyle Dent just joined.
Hey!
Big
We should
shout-
have done this from. You know, I almost thought about it, like except
Okay.
for the free beer that we have here.
Yep.
Thanks, Beer Shop. Beer Saw Shop.
You mean
Uh,
vacating my house of?
Yeah, I was like, maybe we should do this
Plagues.
at somewhere else that doesn't have the plague. But
Yep. Kyle definitely took care of us on the fundraiser. One of the baskets that we will be bidding on, people will be silent auctioning on, was from Shamrocks. It's
Yes,
a
out of left field for the people over here.
pretty cool Rogue sign and a couple
metal
of
sign.
Yeah, metal sign, couple of pint glasses.
Is it a Rogue One sign?
No. Gift certificate to Shamrocks worth $25 and a koozie.
Mm.
Overall, I would assign the value at $12,000.
Okay.
I was gonna
Is
say,
that
what
gift
the-
certificate a tax write-off? It is tax season. He should look that up.
I think he probably knows.
You think so?
I think. I mean,
He's been doing this
Shamrocks
a
has been
while
open
now.
a while, so
I'm not saying he does his own
and
taxes.
Shamrocks was the first place to earn the title "Home Away from Home."
I
So, thanks, Kyle.
Hey, speaking of Bigfoot, real quick before you go
shit.
jumping around, real or not real?
It almost made that come through my nose.
The fuck are you talking about?
If he is real,
These are real.
is he okay to murder?
The fuck are we talking
Gonna
about?
murder Bigfoot.
There's
Bigfoot.
laws on the books, or like theoretical laws on the books that like is it murder if you kill Bigfoot, or is it just like hunting?
Well, people get away with big game hunting.
But Bigfoot is like, if he exists, would be like potentially a missing link, so he's almost human, so that could be murder.
So
And
okay, first off,
There's some radio silence there. Missy's brain is hurting.
no, she's about to attack you.
Yeah, I know.
So first off, it's illegal to shoot animals that are protected anyway, and I
Not
think he would
necessarily.
be well, come
You
on.
could just
Look
say
at
it's
that
coming
dude.
right at you.
Oh, you're using South Park.
Well, they those big game animals that are protected, they like lead them off property
yeah.
or like just on the border.
Personally, I think it's wrong, but there's
Yeah.
a guy in.
why would you need to kill an elephant?
Yeah, exactly.
For real.
Yeah, but we're not getting into that.
To play the piano?
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't
But
call
there
it. They don't call it tickle in the ivory for nothing.
Because you're traveling and you need his trunk, eh?
There was a
Oh,
guy
God.
that came out a couple months ago, or there was a story that came out a couple months ago about a guy who was walking through the woods. He was hunting or whatever, and then he got shot at by another guy,
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
and he yelled at him like, "Hey man, what the fuck are you doing?" And the guy goes, "Oh, thought you were Bigfoot. You should wear orange," which raised a lot more questions. So he called the police, and the police said that it was not the first time that they got a call about a guy who shoots at people who
Not
thinks they're
wearing orange?
Bigfoot.
People are stupid throughout time, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But like
Hey,
this guy's logic is
No, he's
that
not
might
wearing-
be Bigfoot. I'm gonna murder it.
Hey,
No, the logic is he's not wearing orange and it's moving, so it must be Bigfoot.
So I'm gonna murder it.
Yeah.
He shot at 2 human beings in case they were
he's
Bigfoot.
very passionate on this
That's
Bigfoot.
right.
He is very passionate.
Hey,
It's just weird.
Speaking of things attacking you in the woods, I don't know if you guys had saw this story, but big toast to this month's badass dude of the year or the month.
That seems like a lot.
He
this
was
month's
jogging
badass of the
and
year.
a mountain lion
Oh,
attacked
yeah.
him, and he choked that motherfucker to death.
Yeah, that's pretty
After he
bad.
clawed his face in his hand, he's like, "Arr!" He gave it to him. He's like, "I'll fuck you,
Wow.
mountain
Life
lion."
or death.
Yeah,
Fight or flight.
yeah. And I gotta tell you what,
Other things.
99.9% of the time, humans losing that battle.
Yeah.
But this bad dude just fucked that mountain lion up.
Yeah.
That mountain lion was
probably
either
early in the
sick,
jog.
Yeah, that mountain lion was sick, or that dude was on steroids.
Yeah. It was like the first mile. He was feeling
Yeah.
good.
You've been called a dick on the podcast. Haven't you ever watched Harry and the Andersons?
Yeah, I've watched her in the
Yeah, so you can't
called him
shoot
a dick?
Bigfoot.
I know you can't shoot Bigfoot.
Mr. Mike Schilling.
Well, I believe in a lot of weird shit, but
I'm anti-shoot Bigfoot. I think it's murder if you do.
Bigfoot is not one of them that I believe
We
in.
did get
Loch Ness, no.
We have got this request over and over, and people say that we need to put a better light on you because you're the
that's
only.
fine.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm
you'd
like
it.
this. Look, I am like Bigfoot back here.
Yeah,
You
barely
can't
see
see me.
It's the
Well,
outline
watch
of
out.
the person.
Don't go to like North Dakota.
Hey,
Some guy's going to shoot
while
at you.
Missy, while you finish that beer and Missy gets us our next beer, we're going to go and see what Tom's got for us. Today.
Who wants to play a game?
Yes.
Wait. Did we rate this?
time.
We did rate
Yeah, we
this.
did.
Yeah,
My bad.
I gave it a 3.
you gave it a 2.25, something like that. Yeah.
All right, so is
This show's off the
Get that
rails.
beer while he's setting this up,
Anyone?
please.
all right.
Yeah,
I
your
gotta be
pick.
honest with you. I don't know if I feel like you should play this game.
Oh boy,
'Cause I think you have
Go to the right.
I think you have a major unfair advantage here.
I can sit down and just be scorekeeper.
Is it sports related?
It's no. It's not sports related.
Oh,
Is
God.
it Bigfoot
Jeremy
lore?
related?
Because I'm all in.
No, but I think your knowledge matter or knowledge in one of the subjects is pretty good.
Oh, just go for it.
Butt play.
I never win.
There's no
anyway.
prizes.
It's gonna be ass play.
You never, but you don't go ass.
You
to
never go
mouth.
ass.
Wait.
What's
What's
never
our
ATM.
What's our team name?
Oh, we're gonna make it up. Did I tell you our team name in the '90s? We did.
No.
I came up with a slew of them.
Did somebody drop ass?
I
in
wanted
here?
to be the Tribbiani sisters, which Joey had all those.
Is there
sisters.
a theme at this? By the way, for those
Theme
who
is how
don't
awesome we
know,
are.
This
Yeah.
could be something off
good.
air.
for those who don't know, it's we're doing a trivia night on Friday night.
We settled on Geller Family Reunion on ours.
Oh, that's
like
a good
it.
one. I like proposing to the table all the time, mostly butt stuff, but it usually gets voted down
I
because
could be mostly that stuff.
Okay, so the theme is like New York and DC because that's where they're going. It's going to be kind of historical stuff. So
And
please,
it's-
please do something but related to the
Okay.
president.
I think it should be the Gotham Knights.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
Butt
let Jeremy
Knights.
play, but Bender will start off.
okay.
So here we go. Hey guys
Hey,
Hey,
and gals.
and
Hello.
Tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
today is Galentine's Day.
And what better way to celebrate Valentine's Day than some porn trivia?
Oh.
Here's where we're gonna go. with.
I hope Edward Penis
Did he
Hands
say
is on
that
there.
like he's too good at it
I-
because like you watch too much porn?
I'm going to give you a
confused.
name, and you're going to tell me if this man,
Oh,
they're all
boy.
men,
This is
are
tough.
either porn stars that were nominated for Best Male Performer of
Okay.
2019,
Oh wow.
or a member of an 80s hair band.
Oh, the hairband.
Oh, this is a
Hairband.
good one.
That's what.
All right,
Ah,
hairband.
gotcha.
You're up
That's why
first.
he thought of you.
Bender, you're
Yeah,
up
we'll
first.
go with that.
Ricky Rocket.
Damn. Hairband.
Hairband.
Porn star.
Ricky Rocket is the drummer of the band Poison.
Yes.
I just wanted to be different.
Yeah.
I didn't know everybody was picking. I thought that was just John's.
I did too, but then Missy just went
Just
for it,
went-
and I guess the game was just random.
John gets one.
Okay,
Oh,
we'll go
God
with
dang
that.
it.
We can play. We can all have an
You
opinion.
know why he thinks it's just you? Because he got it wrong.
Yeah.
I think everybody should play now.
All right.
I think it's makes it more fun.
1-1-0.
All right. But we'll do, in turn. So
Okay, so I kick it this one off.
All right.
I don't even know what.
Missy.
I went Italian. I kick it
Yes,
this
sir.
one off.
No.
Okay.
Mario.
Missy.
Yeah.
Nikki Sixx.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
80s hairband.
Yeah,
I don't want to be different. I'll go Hades hairband.
it's 80s.
Nikki
hairband.
Sixx is the bassist for Motley Crue.
I read his book,
Yeah.
Heroin Diaries. It was a great book.
All right. Jeremy.
Yep.
Johnny Sins.
Oh, that's a porn star. All day, son.
I'm gonna say
Are
it
you
like,
wait?
I was waiting for you, but
Oh,
I'll,
okay.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it like Tom Pern.
Pern.
Johnny Sins is a porn star.
Yep, we all go that one.
All right. Bender.
Yep.
Tommy Pistol.
That's a tough one. We'll go 80s.
I'm gonna go porn.
I'm gonna go porn also.
Tommy Pistol is a porn star.
I felt like it's too obvious.
No, that's what's funny.
Missy.
Could have gone either way.
Rick Savage.
He's so savage.
Is he a wrestler?
I was like, is
you
that
throw-
a wrestler?
He eats cabbage. He's so
What's the
savage.
name again?
Rick
Savage.
Not
Rick
on
Savage.
work days.
He's not related to Fred or Ben.
Or Macho Man.
Porn.
Also porn.
Porn.
Rick Savage is the rhythm guitarist for Def Leppard.
Thank God we all went porn.
Wow, yeah. I should have. I played the odds, is what I did.
All right. So can we get a score update?
It's 3
It
up.
is threes.
Oh, Missy's
Missy's
winning
got
with 4.
and then it's 3-3 for the other two.
All right,
Proving
Jeremy.
the women know the porn better than the men.
Or 80s hair
No,
band.
the porn.
Porn. Definitely porn.
Yep.
Stephen Sweet.
Oh, Stephen Sweet is in one of my favorite porns. I'm Sweet Enough, Turkish.
You're fucking with us. That is.
It's a line from Snatch.
Is this a true story?
Yeah.
No, it's just a line from Snatch,
Yeah.
but I wanted to use it as a porn film. So.
That is not the name of the porn that he's
No.
also
I'm
in.
going to go porn star.
Porn.
Porn star.
Shilling is doing well.
All right. I want to hear yours.
I don't think that's the way this works.
No, it is this
It's-
time.
No,
No,
it's
it goes
Ben-
to you.
Oh, I was going to say it goes clockwise, so
Okay.
go to Bender.
No,
Okay,
your clock is messed up.
porn.
Dude.
Yeah.
This is
No,
clockwise.
because it started with
And
Bender.
Australia.
That's the clock is going the wrong way, bro.
Goes
Still going the wrong way, man.
Oh, it goes
counterclockwise.
Counter. Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
way to fix it.
Yeah. Them toilets flushing backwards.
Oh, all right, well, we changed the rules.
That's a
Calvin
porn.
ball, bitch.
Porn.
I'll go 80s.
Stephen Sweet is the drummer of Warrant.
Can we even make a comeback in this yet?
No, well, I don't know how many questions there are, but it's 5-3.
That's why I was
4 more
asking.
left.
Huh?
4 more left.
Oh, we
Oh, we still
Yeah,
got a
you guys
chance.
got
got
time.
this.
All right.
Hey, speaking
Bender.
of porn, Eiffel Tower.
Ew.
I probably have the flu now.
Yep.
Bender.
So
Mick Blue.
He's an Irishman, but he has blue eyes. So
Are
he's
balls?
the Mick
Is
Blue.
that like his thing in the porn?
Okay.
Like he's like mix blue, and the lady's like, I got it.
I got Mickey Blue Balls here.
I'm going band.
You're up.
I'm porn.
I'm gonna say porn.
Mick Blue is a porn star.
Ah, damn it, I'm out.
All right.
Bender is now trailing.
Yeah.
Missy.
Yeah.
Jesse.
I thought it was my turn. You reversed skate.
He's
That's what
just
he's
fucking
doing.
around
Who
at this point.
cares?
He's just jumping. Who cares?
Yeah.
We've been doing counterclockwise the entire time.
He really hasn't, but we'll go.
Whatever.
No,
Let the record show. This is on
no.
tape.
The record show. We start off with Ricky Rocket, and then I asked Missy Nikki 6, and then you got Johnny Sins.
Okay.
So let's go.
I'm the game master. Goddammit. I take this shit seriously. Jesse Jones.
Jesse Jones.
Oh God, she's one of my favorite
It's a hairband.
Porn star.
porn star.
Jesse Jones is a porn star.
Damn it.
It is all.
So let's get a score
I still
update.
don't think
With 2
I'll
to
win.
go.
Melissa is up 6 to John's 4 to my 5.
At best, I can tie.
Jeremy.
Okay.
Phil X.
Phil X is a porn star.
Is that like a question? Like fill in X?
No.
Phil,
it's not.
letter X.
Phil X is a porn star.
That's you, dude.
No, it's your turn. I have.
Counterclockwise.
No, counterclockwise is this way.
That's what you. What'd you say? Porn. I'm gonna go 80s.
I'm gonna go. Damn it. I
That's
have
not
to
an-
go.
it's not an option.
I have to go porn because I have to do opposite of Missy all the time.
No.
Phil X. Took Richie Sambora's spot in Bon Jovi. He's the current lead
We
guitarist
cannot-
of Bon Jovi.
we
I
cannot
cannot
win
win.
this.
Nope.
Nope.
I had to go opposite of you.
I even talked shit on
Wait a
myself
minute.
earlier.
I think he just violated his own rules. That's not an 80s band member. That's a 90s or 2000s band member.
Which band?
Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi's 80s hair
But
band.
that guitar player's not.
Yeah, this whole thing is null and void. You do not win. Game over. Knock over the
We
board.
filed this under protest.
God forbid a woman does anything better than a man.
Yep, it doesn't count, so we start over.
All right, so we got one more question. Let's just see who would get it, right?
All right.
Missy won. Game over.
Pete Holmes.
Oh, porn.
80s hip hop band. He's a porn star.
Who I know, but
The most
no,
legend.
yeah, you're right. What
Yeah.
didn't one of the NSYNC guys used to sign in as Pete Holmes or
Lance
whatever?
Bass.
Yeah, I think one of those guys used to sign his name as that when he checked into hotels.
That's hilarious.
Well, the final
I thought
score.
you meant like autograph.
Actually, Pete
No,
Holmes.
no, like when he checked into hotels, he's like
So-
Pete Holmes is
He's
here.
both
Pete Holmes is actually technically both, I
He's
believe.
both.
But
Yeah.
Pete Holmes in this
scenario.
was a hair band. He's the current drummer of Rat.
Oh, but we're thinking of John Holmes. That's where
Yeah.
we got all that
Ah,
stuff. So the
tricky.
final score would be Melissa 7, Bender 4, and me 5. So she won by 2. Hey, let's do this beer and let's rate it. I will tell.
we had one.
I will tell people that it is the Campus Works series from Public House Brewing Company in where's that at? That's in
Rala.
no, it's not Rolla.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is too.
Okay, let me read where it's at. It is in St. James, Missouri, Jack Russell.
Well, which
It's
is
near
the
Rala.
exit before Rolla.
Which is a damn sight further down
It's
before Rolla.
it's close enough.
20,
Close enough to Rala.
20, 25 miles.
Yeah,
and-
25 miles. So
Don't
it's
be
like
a
how
dick about it.
It's like St. Peter's is basically St. Louis.
Don't be a dick about it.
Basically Kirkwood.
You're being a dick about
I'm
it.
pretty sure it's the same county.
So
at
from
least.
Public House Brewing Company, Campus Works Series, Level 2 Fall Risk. I don't know what that means. This is an Imperial Indian Pale Ale, so that brings it in at a whopping 8.7%. 82 IBUs, 8.2 SRMs. I'm going to have to look that up.
Lots of stuff.
But it does have an original gravity of 1.076. It's 12 fluid ounces. It's a limited release.
That's a lot of stuff. They just want to.
Wait, it's got original gravity?
It's hocus
Yeah.
pocus.
Now, would
on
you say
us.
it would be defying gravity? gravity.
I would not. But
Not
what
the
I would
original
say
Gravity.
what I would say that in 2016, Jason Stacy, brewer and brother
Well, fuck Jason Stacy. What does he know?
of co-founder Josh Stacy, overcame a dire medical situation that required surgery and a long rehabilitation.
Well, now it's
He
getting sad.
defiantly attempted
Feel like
to
you're a
walk
dick
in the
now.
hospital before he was really ready to go solo. After he took a fall, caregivers labeled him a fall risk, and he had to wear a special bracelet. Thankfully, he recovered and back in the brew house. Together, we created the Indian Pale Ale to celebrate. They celebrated his fall risk at the hospital.
Oh.
That is the worst backstory for a beer I've ever heard.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh,
you,
it was only 2, so
they're
it
in
wasn't
St.
that bad.
James. What else are they going to do?
Give me that.
Give me that. She said, give me that.
Give me that.
Fillet of fish. Give me that fish.
Whoa, that's not on there?
Oh, we're getting close to fillet of fish time.
Oh, yeah.
So does anybody get anything up for
Catholics.
Lent?
What?
Sex.
Mike
sorry.
Sheehan said, congrats, Missy. You did well.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, what's the
What does he know? Hey, this is my favorite one so far, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most normal one we
So
had
it's
so far.
mine to rate,
Your
right?
turn, right.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
yep,
give
yep.
it a 3.
I shall as well.
Melissa's a 3.
I'll go a little higher. It's pretty good. I had one of their other ones, the Fall Risks in a green bottle, and this is better. So I'll give it a 4.
Because this is fall risk level 2. You
I think I had level 1 or
yeah.
3. I don't remember. I'll look it up. I'll let you know.
I'm gonna say 3. It's all right.
Yeah, this is our
Good.
best rated
Pretty
beer.
solid.
It gets a 3.1 something as its average. So
Oh,
yeah.
by the way, I'm at 783 unique beers on Untapped. I'd like to hit 800 in San Diego.
Oh,
Just
we can do
making
that.
known.
We can do that. We're gonna tear.
Hey, when you guys go?
in
Next week?
3 weeks.
24 days.
Yeah, I'll tell you actually to
Wow.
the moment we get on the plane.
Exciting.
We 23 days, 8 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh, exciting stuff. I'm
Yeah.
going to Florida in like a couple weeks.
We will
Where are
be.
you going?
Good job.
I don't know.
You could have Cigar City.
Fort Zumwalt. Or not Fort Zumwalt.
Fort Zumwalt, huh?
Fort
Myers.
District.
Sorry.
Oh, I've been there. It's like a retirement
It's a retirement community.
Yeah.
It's where Rachel's parents live.
So we will be hitting Stone, Ballast Point, and lots of breweries.
Ooh, we're going to a place that makes beer shakes.
Beer infused
Oh,
milkshakes.
that's
Beer
awesome.
shakes.
that'd be
So
fun.
I'm really excited.
We're doing
about
the
that.
train up the coast. It'll be fun.
Hey, speaking of shakes, it's called a Segway. I had Shake Shack. It's okay.
When did you have that?
About a week ago.
Where's Shake Shack at?
Downtown.
Summer,
Oh, I didn't know we put one in.
summer of
Yeah.
2000. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Have we talked-
2017.
I
I
don't
think.
pay attention.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
We probably talked about
I
it.
was
on
about
the
to say,
podcast.
summer of
Go-
2018 called. They want their take back.
Have you ever had Steak and Shake?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's slightly better.
We
than
had the
Whoa, it's much
Ah, get out of here.
Bushman once
The
tattooed
burger
me
is
while
just-
having a shake from there.
Get out of here. Like, the burger is just pressed flat, like
Well, I
a
was
Steak
gonna
and
say-
Shake burger. Like, that's stupid. I was unimpressed by that. The bun is better, and the cheese for the cheese fries is pretty good.
Oh, and we're going to In-N-Out Burger.
We are going to do.
I want
In-N-Out
to check
Burger.
that out.
Have you ever had it out?
I
Has
have.
anybody ever? Okay.
No, I
Love
never
it.
had it.
Yeah, I'll
That's
get
good.
3x3 animal style.
So what do you think about Shake Shack?
It's pretty good.
Do you think it's heavy on the shake or a little more on the shack?
I never had the shake, so I can't really tell.
The shakes
about
are
that.
better than the burger itself.
Okay.
Well, the name
The burger,
alone
the
lets you
burger.
know
I would
that
give a
the
better description. The burger is if the Steak and Shake burger banged a Five Guys burger.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I think the name
pretty-
alone lets you know what they're winning.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they
prizes.
shake their fries in a bag of
Here's-
The
salt.
steak
the
and
question-
shake burger being the Five Guys burger, they'd have a Freddy's burger.
Freddy's, yeah, and Freddy's is way overpriced.
Yeah, it is.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
I disagree. I think Freddy's is top notch.
Better than Steak and Shake?
Big time better than
Get
Steak and Shake.
out of
think so.
here. You get a whole meal at Steak and Shake for $5.
Yeah, and that's why they've closed 8 Steak and Shakes in the St. Louis area. 'Cause
To remodel them.
that came out today. That's a bunch of bullshit.
That's salmonella.
Listen, every Steak and Shake is
delicious.
filthy, sticky,
Ugh.
nasty inside.
It still tastes good.
Alliance forever. Steak and
It's
Shake
so
is disgusting.
They
Freddy's
just-
is 10
I-
times better.
Jeremy was going to say, we had the Shack off Highlight
we-
K for breakfast the other day. It was delightful.
Yeah, it was delicious.
They have a full bar.
They do. Hey, let's get our next beer and let's.
They're only
do
open
through
for
this
lunch
episode.
and brunch. I think.
We're working.
Breakfast and
lunch,
brunch.
Hey,
yeah.
we've got what?
So wait, am I the
three
only
beer-
one? Am I the only Freddy's fan here? Because I'm a big
I've
Freddy's
never
fan.
I mean,
had it.
Freddy's
You
is
have had
good,
it.
but it caught like I don't want to go to Freddy's for $30.
All right, let's
when
go
I go
around
over to Steak and
I
Shake
brought
for
it home
$5.
to you.
Let's go around the table here. If you could only have 4 fast food restaurants for the rest of your life, what would it be? Jeremy, you start us off.
4 fast food.
Ooh.
I know you guys are going to kill me for this one.
And
but
fast food is
If
drive-thru.
you say Chick-fil-A.
Oh, fuck
no,
that.
it'd be Taco Bell.
Yep.
It has to have a drive-through?
Yes, because that's fast food.
yeah.
In and Out.
You've never had it though, have you?
No, I just said a while ago I had it.
See, I don't listen to you.
I get it. Oh boy. I want to say, boy, this is a tough one. 4. I got two. You know what? I'm gonna go probably KFC because
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then the 4th one might still be determined, but just based on my history, A&W.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a hot dog?
So A&W,
Chili cheese
In and
fries.
Out,
Oh, okay.
KFC,
Okay.
and what was your other one?
A&W.
And Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I'll go with my weakest, which is Crazy Bowls and Wraps.
Is that
drive-thru?
drive-thru?
Drive-thru. Yeah,
Faux
do have
show.
drive-thru.
They
All
have
right,
a
counts
drive-thru.
then. It counts.
Wendy's,
Okay.
Chick-fil-A,
All right.
and Lion's Choice.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Line choice. Man, we're almost there. I would say Burger King. I really like it.
Their
Taco
burgers,
Bell.
not the fries.
Ooh,
Yeah,
your
yeah, their
burps
burgers are great.
magnificent.
It's fajitas, man. Sorry. Burger King, Taco Bell, Wendy's, like you said, and probably Lion's Choice.
Wow, you're all wrong.
Good to know.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, here's my 4. Chick-fil-A,
It's okay.
Popeyes, Spirit of
Oh, I
KFC.
did leave out chicken. Damn it.
I might go Freddy's right now. Freddy's is solid.
It is not solid.
There's a drive-thru.
You got 2 chicken places. You're out.
And White-
Oh, you know, Raising
and White
Cane's
Castle.
is pretty good.
Cane's is pretty goddamn
Kaylin
good.
is in love
Yeah,
with
Cane's is
Raising
better
Cane's
than
right now.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
It's better chicken.
yeah.
You guys are all crazy.
White Castle is fucking gross.
Yeah.
You said White Castle?
Yeah.
Worse.
Fucking
Delicious.
gross.
It's the best when you're drunk, though.
No, it's not.
Actually, McDonald's.
Jack in
when
the
you're
Box
drunk.
is the best
Well, yeah,
drunk food.
yeah. Jack in the Box
Ooh,
is
you know what?
good
I'm
drunk
gonna
food.
take out White Castle and put in Jack in the Box.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
you go.
There
I'll
you
buy
go.
that.
I don't even remember the last time. I don't know if
Burger
we've ever
King
had Jack in the
is a
Box
terrible
together.
choice.
I said
Burger
I
King,
like the chicken
I
fries are
like the
fucking
Whopper.
Good, man.
I like the Whopper. It's the best burger you can get at a fast food
That's
joint.
no. Hardee's is better. Wendy's
No,
is better.
it's not.
Hardee's
I hate
because it
Hardee's.
tastes better.
It's not Hardee's.
Arby's is
Okay,
good.
if
'cause
you
they
go to
have the
Hardee's
meats.
of a red burrito,
Arby's is not good.
Whoa.
Arby's isn't?
No.
You gotta stop yelling.
Sorry.
dude.
They have good
Arby's is-
curly fries, though.
Do they?
Yeah.
Arby's is pretty bad.
Who has better curly
You
fries
guys
than
are
Arby's?
crazy. Arby's is good, and they're getting better all the time. They get more sandwiches. The diversity at Arby's.
Arby's has the meats, you guys.
Just because you grew up in a small town and like John Benjamin doesn't
Yeah.
mean that Hardee's.
Just because they get Bob's Burgers to do their commercials and they don't even sell a fucking burger, which
not
it doesn't
Bob-
make any goddamn sense.
Ving
Whoa,
Rhames
it's
does their
Ving Rhames.
commercials.
No,
dude.
it's
No,
John
it's
Benjamin.
not. It's John Benjamin, who is the voice of Bob's Burgers
You
and
gotta stop
Arby's.
Arby's?
yelling, bro.
Of Arby's?
Sorry, I don't know how to
Sleeping kids
control
up
my...
there.
Arby's is Ving Rhames.
No,
No,
it's
not.
John Benjamin.
It's John
God
Benjamin.
damn it. I'm asking my Google.
Have you guys
Yeah,
not
when
watched
he
TV in
says-
the last 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames was 3 years ago.
Oh, well, I haven't heard the new ones then.
No,
apparently.
I still. He's the. We need a gyro.
No.
That's not Ving Rhames.
Anymore? No.
No, it's
Yeah,
like
that
John
might have been.
Benjamin. Yeah,
That,
that was-
particular
that was Ving
commercial
Rhames.
was probably Ving Rhames.
Yeah,
But
and
now
then-
it's John Benjamin, Bob's Burger.
It's not been 3 years though.
It's
it's-
been at least a year.
Ooh, man, I feel like Ving Rhames commercials are still going, bro.
Oh, they could be on the radio, bro.
No, the TV.
I'm just glad we've had so
Getting
much
so
drama.
heated.
That took over in September of 2018. He did.
Oh, so that's not 3 years ago.
I said at least
Bro.
a year.
No,
bro.
not even a year. Not even a year.
Ah, close enough.
And I think Taco Bell should not be a choice because I'm pretty sure all of us can do better tacos than a taco you get at Taco Bell.
Healthiest fast food restaurant in the country.
If you
true.
special
Fresco
order
style.
They
El
just
Fresco,
came up. They just-
or
When
if
do-
you order a side of lettuce with a side of cheese with a side of, you have to like
when
break
do
it down.
you
Wait,
eat
is this a new
Taco
beer that
Bell?
I'm drinking?
Mike Schilling says McDonald's, Taco Bell, Culver's, and Wendy's. Culver's
Culver's is
I'll-
gross. Culver's tastes like a pound of great fucking gravy
You
and
said
grease.
fucking Burger King, you Hoosier.
I'll replace my Crazy Bowls with Culver's.
I
No,
like it.
no,
I
I'll be
don't like
honest.
it.
No, I will be honest. So, I've been,
Jeez, I've never been called a Hoosier before. I'm slightly offended.
so Johnny Bananas is like new thing is he likes the chicken fries at Burger King. So we've been
Those
going
are
a
so
lot.
Those are good.
They are really good.
Yeah, they are good.
But the
And
Whoppers
so
suck.
is the Whopper.
We
Whopper's
sound like
the
a bunch
best
of
burger.
fat people, y'all.
Real
Wow.
quick though, when do you eat Taco Bell? I only eat it hungover.
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit. You get it for lunch sometimes. You're not
Sometimes.
Ooh,
hungover.
damn. She called
Most
you
of the
out.
time, it's when I'm
He's
drinking.
like, I'm on my
When
way.
do you? All right, let me rephrase. When do you crave it? Hungover
definitely.
only.
When we leave the pageant, we get Taco Bell.
That's
On the way home, though. See, I always want Jack in the Box on the way home from drinking. Next day, when
We
I'm
do.
hungover,
Oh, yeah.
I want
so
Taco Bell.
I very rarely eat Taco Bell. I haven't had it in 2 or 3 years, and we went to a concert.
Good for you for losing weight.
No, I just
Hashtag keto.
No.
Hashtag better than us.
no. It's just let's be real. It's not real meat. That's not.
It
real
is.
meat.
It
I'm
is.
all right with it. I don't care what it is.
But we left a concert, and I'm like, man, I need a taco. So we stopped at
Taco Bell, the problem for me with it is every time I crave it, and then every time after I eat it, I'm like, I could have just fucking gotten my own tacos at home.
Yeah, but you can't.
All right, well-
you can't
But do
do
you
like
want to
the.
cook the meat?
I'm
and-
craving.
You
rating
can't
this
do a
beer.
double-decker
let's
taco
go.
at home.
Let's rate this beer.
go.
We got a couple
We get it
beers
back on
left.
track, baby.
This is batch number 4681 from the
what
St.
is
Louis
that?
Brewery. You know who the St. Louis Brewery is, right?
Schlafly?
That'd be Schlafly. This is
There
a
you
White
go.
Russian
What's that
wheat
taste?
ale. It's an ale brewed with lactose, vanilla, and it's a product of the US of A.
I can't.
It's that
I'm
lactose
lactose
and vanilla.
intolerant, so I'm gonna
Okay.
drink it anyway.
Okay,
You're
Leonard.
drinking milk stouts. I know. that.
Okay,
So,
Leonard.
and I find this delicious, and I'm going to let Missy start us off.
The taste caught me off guard that first drink
Wow.
because I wasn't expecting the lactose and the vanilla because it really kind of punches you that first drink.
The
if you're
vanilla
not,
really just sneaks up on you.
yeah, you don't. If you're not expecting it,
It's a
but
good rise.
it is a very good beer.
That's my favorite wheat ale ever.
Yeah, I
That's
would
wheat?
not disagree with you.
Yeah.
That is really like, I don't know how they get the vanilla to like come in afterwards, but
Is
it
this
does a good job
seasonal?
It's one of their specials, yeah.
Because this could
of it. You
be
could probably only get it. Normally, you could probably only get it at the tap room or
Yep.
whatever.
that
Normally.
could be up there with my oatmeal stout. From
Give it a rating.
from Schlafly. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Woo! Coming hard.
I'll give it a
good.
4. I'll give it a 4.5. I don't want more than 1, but I think it would be a nice. It's a nice dessert beer for sure.
Oh yeah, like a final beer or
yeah,
something.
or like you have a good meal and you don't want to eat a piece of cake. You have one of these. Good
I
stuff.
feel like a piece of cake would be healthier though.
That's not the point. Or you can have this and the piece of cake.
Well, sometimes I do that.
No judgment here.
We were our live broadcast was interrupted because someone just tried video chatting me.
Oh, that's weird. What a dick.
Pass
Yeah, they weren't watching this, so they didn't.
I'm just
know.
kidding. Someone.
One of my
We
fantasy-
love you though.
My fantasy baseball groups, they're not in this, but
Who does fantasy baseball? It
I
seems
do.
like a lot of work.
I do. Anyway, what was
You
your
guys should
rating?
start a podcast.
What was your rating?
3.5.
3.5 on this beer.
Wow.
And Thomas,
I'm going to go for it. This is delicious.
I'm gonna
It's
go.
very
I'm
tasty.
gonna go a solid 4. You know what? It's a 4.25 for me. I enjoyed this.
I
beer.
enjoy it. Yeah, I mean,
And for
like,
you,
Pop
that's a
culture
big
podcast
deal.
is
That's a
not
big deal.
Yeah, I enjoyed this beer quite a bit.
You know what this beer is like? It's like getting a hug.
It is. It's like getting a delicious vanilla hug. Let's
Or a tongue in the ass. What?
let's get the
How
next
do you
beer.
equate
Let's-
those two?
hold on. Someone
That
check into
seems-
this beer so I can piggyback on it.
It seems like really, that's one extreme to the other, man.
John,
Oh,
they're,
we've all
John, they're
had
called
this beer.
throwaway jokes. You're just supposed to laugh and move on.
No, man.
Finish your beer, guys, because we're gonna motor through this. We're over an hour. Over an hour.
And it's only Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday.
This scanned as the green.
Well, I'm in
I've
sales.
already had this one. So
I'm
it's
in
not
sales
fair.
now, so I don't really have a real job. So
Drink that beer, salesman.
Well, who checked into this beer?
I don't know, but I'm pouring this beer.
Oh,
this is the Wolf Picker.
Yep.
which I think
A very
we've had.
solid beer.
We've had this recently. We had this on our last live episode from the Beer Sauce Shop.
Yeah.
Woo!
Come on down to Mid Rivers Road. Check out those boys.
Rick and Andrew and
They're-
Dave and Sean and Josh
I think
and
it's
They're-
Mid Rivers.
Mike and the
It's
whole crew.
Mid Rivers Mall Drive. Don't
Mid River
Google
Mall
Mid
Drive.
Rivers Road.
Yeah, Mid Rivers Road won't be found. Won't
Found.
find. Won't found it either.
I feel like my ability to speak well rubs off on you guys nicely.
Especially when we've been drinking.
I just want you to rub off on me. Hey now.
Hey,
That's a hot take.
He does claim he's the hottest
am
person in the
pretty.
podcast.
Yeah,
Claimed.
it really does.
It's been proven.
Whoa!
It's been proven. He took a one-man poll. He won.
Yeah.
He's like, Rachel, I'm the hottest on the podcast, right? And she's like, sure, babe.
Yeah.
She don't even
She didn't
listen.
even mean it.
She didn't hear a word you said. She just said,
She was
Heard, right?
there's a certain amount of charisma with the gray
Yeah.
hair and the silver belly. So.
Are you gonna shut up now? Yeah, I'll agree with you then.
Let's go ahead and jump into this one since we've had it before. This is a like you alluded to there, Thomas. This is a
Oh, it's skunky.
Wolf Picker Experimental IPA 2019. Ooh, I lied. I've had another 2019 beer then already this year. It's from the Strata hops. We've
Had a lie if you didn't know.
We had it on top. Ooh, there's a description on here. Know your hop farmer. That's what we believe. Wolf Picker, named after the classic hop harvesting rig, celebrates our decade-long relationship with hop farmers and our obsession with new talent in the world of experimental hops. This year, we're featuring the newcomer known as Strata, which brings more of a grapefruit, peach, and mango to an IPA unlike anything we've ever released. I've said it before on this podcast. I absolutely fucking hate when they start assigning flavors that you don't fucking get out of a goddamn plant.
Wait, peach?
Grapefruit, peach, and something else. There was one more. It was grapefruit.
I get some citrusy vibes out of it.
Yeah, citrusy. But that doesn't mean you get
But you gotta be specific. Man, you're in sales. You gotta sell this shit, bro.
grapefruit, peach, and mango. It's wait.
I get a little mango at the end.
You know what I get? I get the nose on this. It's very reminiscent of a
Asshole.
brown 125 to 130 pound calf shitting in a field.
Well, hey,
That's where it comes from.
here's
That
what
this
I
fertilizer-
say about mango. Nobody touches the mango. And speaking of nobody touches the mango, Chris Kattan coming to Wizard World here, coming up here soon in April. One of the bigger guests.
Hey,
Not
Wizard
as
World.
big-
Well,
Not
Jason
as big as
Momoa.
Jason
look-
Momoa.
Is he gonna show?
Seriously though, like that
Yeah.
was a pretty
so.
good segue.
That was a good segue. Yeah, we're not going to show
We
any
killed
segue.
it.
Yeah.
We're gonna shit on it all.
But
together.
Jason Momoa is the big guest.
He
so
is the
far.
big guest, and then it's Chris Kattan is like what, probably number 4. There's a couple other big ones.
Chris Kattan, this is the second time he's came to St. Louis and made a splash. The other time
think
is
it's
he
his
made
third time.
national news by being on the point and insinuating that who was it? That Norm Macdonald
Yes.
used to
Yeah.
abuse his help on
Yeah.
set of SNL.
Physically and sexually.
Yeah. He insinuated that on 105.7.
It was
The Point.
a weird interview.
It was,
he
Chris
tripping.
Kattan did a little bit of drugs.
Yeah.
So how much do you guys think it would cost for me to not just
To
meet,
bed Jason Momoa?
not just meet Jason Momoa, but maybe give him an HJ?
Your marriage. It would cost that, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, so
It's
that's
Jason
not that
Momoa.
much. So
Can I?
Well,
weird.
let's break this down. You would divorce her for giving an H-ray to Jason
I mean,
Momoa?
can't he
I'd
be?
fight him. I'd fight
Please.
Jason Momoa. I'd fight him.
Well, what if you got
Hollywood.
let's revisit this real
Yeah,
quick.
I want to break this down.
HJ or like possible impregnation free.
I would
like
rather
Momoa
take
money.
I would rather take.
That's smart.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
rather
Gotta
be
take the long
taken
game here.
pregnant and him paying me.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't get pregnant from HJs.
I
If you
can.
catch it,
You just
if you catch it,
I'm glad.
hey, go play that Facebook Live real quick.
Track back at 520 on the second video feed. That's where she slammed
negotiate
up
this here. So
sperm.
let's say she gives Jason
Jason
Momoa
Momoa
HJ. You get a finger blast Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. I think it's a fair trade.
No.
Oh, yeah, because they're both
Wait a minute,
gives.
wait.
They're both
I-
gives. No takes. No takes.
Yeah. Okay. So if we're both giving, okay.
Yeah, that seems
Oh
fair.
wait, I was gonna just give an HJ, but you wanted her to come back at you.
I thought it was an
Oh,
HJ
like
for an
you
HJ.
did it. Come on.
No. I thought it was an HJ for an HJ, but he makes a valid point. It's both giving. The act
Yeah,
of
no
giving.
taking.
Yep.
That's just helping out your
Yeah,
fellow man
it is.
or woman
Yeah.
or one.
It's an act of
giving a hand.
appreciation.
You're just assuming that he's a good DJ.
DJ Diddles. No.
I mean,
I don't know that. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
saying he
That's
doesn't.
my Tekken
he's
finger,
not
bro.
gonna need.
Well, let's be
my
honest.
second finger.
Let's be honest. Giving an HJ,
You're gonna need some assistance at some point.
that's like writing your
We're
fucking
not
name.
gonna
What a
travel-
grapefruit!
We're not
Have you
gonna,
ever seen?
we're not gonna venture into the HJ rankings of this conversation because I don't want to put my wife on the spot and embarrass her. But there are better HJs than some are bad.
I thought you were about to say better than me, and I was gonna
No.
punch you.
Ooh,
No,
yeah,
I
that
was
would've
not
been
gonna say
bad.
I was like, "Where's this motherfucker?"
That
going
might have been
with this?
divorce ending.
Yeah.
No, but there's bad HJs in the world.
There's
They're out there.
bad HJs, and then
But it's all
you're
pizza,
almost
baby.
as
Everybody
good as
likes
me.
it.
I'll get it done.
No, there's HJs worse than masturbation.
Yeah, there's worse, but there's none better than like what you could just get done
That thing
yourself.
doesn't
It's
twist
fine.
that far. You know?
What like would
Thank you for trying.
like
is what I'm
couches
trying to
or
say.
like tailpipes? Those are bad.
If a tailpipe does it for you, you are a thick man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about a couch?
You're
You
gonna put a
remember
donut
Remember
inside
that
there.
episode of Nip Tuck?
Nip Tuck? Yeah,
Yeah.
he fucked his couch. I didn't
I
understand.
might know a
that.
guy who maybe might have done that.
Maybe might have done it.
I hope I never see that individual.
Yeah. Wow.
You're off air. Off air conversation.
No. I forgot I was gonna go with that.
I don't know.
Oh, is it weird? Here, let me real quick.
Yes,
I want to
the
ask
answer's
Missy real
yes.
quick.
Okay.
My wife doesn't dig my mo.
My wife.
Well, I don't think he's for everyone.
It's the long hair
He's
and
a
the
pretty
beard.
sexy
She's
man.
not into it.
So I'm not.
And I
Just
like every
fuck
time she says it, I'm like, bullshit. I'm pretty sure if he asked me, I think I'd have to have sex
Yeah.
with him.
I
Yeah,
don't
make him
think.
breakfast.
I don't like his hair, and I don't like his face.
Oh, I bet he stinks to high heaven.
What?
It's this. It's this
I bet
area.
I bet he
that-
stinks
yeah, I
to high
guess
heaven.
that.
and he seems very charismatic and fun. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's his
Yeah.
personality more.
I feel like after like 15 minutes, you'd be like, dude, can we just like
Well, so if you
Sit
had to have
down.
sex with a man, who would you have sex with?
Oh, Paul Rudd.
Idris Elba? Come on.
And Paul Rudd.
Tom,
Because I
come
think
on.
Paul Rudd
Where's
would be.
yours?
Oh, Billy
I think
Crystal.
I think Paul Rudd.
Billy Crystal? Why? Because you're bigger than him?
This is a true story. Come on.
the best answer. The name of this episode, if I could have sex with a man, it would be Billy
I'd be
Crystal.
like, Missy, who would you have sex with that's a woman? I'd be like, Betty White.
You're gonna wear him as a sock puppet?
I think Paul
You know
Rudd.
what?
I think Paul Rudd would be a
Hold on,
sensitive
hold on,
lover.
hold on. If I had sex with Billy Crystal, afterwards, you know what he would say? It was marvelous.
Marvelous.
I would have sex with Billy Crystal. All right, that's a bold stance there, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, unless if you could have sex with a man, and it just better be me.
Why? Okay,
How
you
about
guys just
woman?
had
How
sex
about-
with the men. Why
Well,
can't I
you
would
could
have
have
sex
sex
with a woman?
If you could have sex with a woman, we'd all watch.
It has always been and will continue to be Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, I dig that.
All right.
Yeah, story checks out.
Can or would?
Both
Or had to?
I would
had to.
quite honestly, I could not have sex with a woman.
Really?
I get it. They're gross.
It's not that bad.
It's okay.
I mean, I'll do it again.
Yeah. Eventually.
It's all good now.
Hey, let's rate this beer real quick. This is the Wolf Picker from Odell Brewing Company. So this is a Colorado beer. So I
and a
believe
half.
you 2.5 from Melissa. She started it off. Do I get a 3?
Ooh,
Get a 3. Get a 3. Get a 4. Get a 4.
I gave it a 3.5 or 4, somewhere around there.
You
It's
did?
good. It's really good.
You did, even on the 6-pack scale, because you had an extra point for that from the podcast. From the
5.
maybe should we amendment? Should we just go by untapped rating, even though we are 6-pack scale? It
Just kind of make it easier.
does make it easier.
Yeah,
From
sure.
henceforth, we should go for the untapped
So
rating.
beers are
From like this
untapped
moment, or
rating
like from like after this episode?
I
forth?
think we should apply the untapped rating to everything we do.
No.
I think it's fair.
I think it's funny.
For beer untapped ratings, everything else your normal 6-pack.
I think it's up. I think it's up for debate because I think going for the untapped scale, even on movies, is fun.
Yeah.
Since
Okay.
we really use untapped.
Well, then 3.76
Oh,
is
I
the
don't-
average, which is weird.
well, it's an average, bro.
Yeah, that does make sense.
you-
I don't know
you
what
and
I
the
gave it. I
bros
can't find it. I don't know what I gave it. I'll have to Google it or something.
Oh God, you stink.
Me? Good thing this isn't a Smell-O-Vision podcast on Facebook.
Oh, Dr. Zoidberg.
Are you going to rate this goddamn beer or not?
4.
Okay,
4.
4. Solid.
I
Coming
didn't
in,
realize you were still waiting on me.
coming in hot for the I've had this. This is a good beer. What about
I
you?
haven't had
wanted
that
to-
Solid
Tom?
3.
Solid 3. I'm going to go with a solid 3. I believe I gave it a 3, so I'll stay with it. Oh, Louis wanted to know. Louis just checked into it for
I
2.5.
thought he threw up for a minute.
Yeah, Louis, I think, was trying to sing a little foreigner there.
Like bitches, I'm ready for. Yeah, I'm ready for bed.
I thought he
Come
was
on.
going hot-blooded.
Check it and see.
He's got a fever of 103.
Oh, let's leave the scene.
I think we all know the
Say
song.
you will, say you won't.
I gave it a 3.25 on.
That's what
on
we're
Untapped.
staying with it. Staying with it.
I don't like it. Not that last part.
Huh.
Nobody likes your last parts either.
No, I like all of our parts.
Last parts. What is the last part on a body? Is
Yeah.
it your toes?
Big
is
toe.
it your butt?
Big
Probably
toe.
your toe.
Yeah, big toe.
I lost a toe the other day, or toenail the other day.
What? They're in the lead there.
It's a story. Yeah. We should have led with this, dude.
I lost the toe.
Yeah.
No, the toe's still there, but I lost the nail.
Oh,
Hey,
crackers.
we're drinking a Kansas City Moe's own Boulevard Brewing Company Tough Kitty Milk Stout. Comes out in the
Tough
fall.
Titty, said the kitty.
Yeah, fall, winter, all the time. It is a
What does that remind you of?
What? Tough Titty?
The verse that.
Ooh.
Oh, my mom. She said it all the time.
Oh, really?
It reminds me of this beer is a
Sorry to be a
5.5% ABV, 27 IBUs, and I should think
What
that you
is-
should never give an IBU on a milk stout.
Yeah, I agree.
What
do
does
you-
it remind you
yeah.
of, Brosephine?
That Sally Fields and Keith Sutherland movie from like the late '90s. I can't think of it. Where Keith Sutherland murders her daughter.
Oh, yeah.
And he says it all the time, and it
Tough
just
City.
every time I see it, it like flash back to that movie.
I
don't
don't
remember
think
the name of that
My
movie.
mom said it all the time.
Really?
Like, if I would
That's the
ask
first time I
her
think I'd
and-
ever heard it.
Yeah, if I would ask her something, she'd say no. She'd be like,
What's
Tough Titty.
Keith Sutherland's best movie?
It's not that one, and it's Lost Boys
Flatliners?
for
Lost
sure.
Lost Boys? Flatliners or Lost Flatliners is a pretty damn good movie.
Lost Boys is the,
Ooh,
the
Few
shit.
Good Men's pretty damn good movie, too.
Yeah, but he's not.
He's not the lead.
Yeah, he doesn't
Kiefer
have.
Sutherland movie, though.
Well, you're all wrong.
He's also in To
Lost
Kill a
Boys.
Mockingbird.
Wow.
I mean, Time
What?
to Kill. Time to Kill.
Yep.
Oh, that is,
Yes.
which is, I watch that every time it comes on.
But what do you think it is?
Eye for an Eye. is the
Stand
name of
By
that
Me?
movie.
No.
good one.
But we've mentioned the
God.
band who did the soundtrack for this movie earlier. It'd be Young Guns too.
Oh, yeah. Kiefer Sutherland is in surprisingly a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
And Young Guns 2 is nowhere near as good as Young Guns
No, it's
1.
not. You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's in Young Guns 1 as well.
Yeah, but Bon Jovi didn't do the soundtrack for Young Guns
Kiefer
1. That's
Sutherland.
right, tied together.
Solid career. Also,
Yeah.
Jack Bauer.
Yeah.
Solid career.
And
for
he's
a
the
fucked-
designated survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a fucked up
Is that show still
individual.
on?
I don't know. I never watched it.
Is he?
I mean, it was
is he
all right.
messed up?
Yeah, he's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He doesn't drink anymore.
Who makes good
Oh,
choices
what
in
about
movies and film roles?
The Cowboy Way?
Oh, yeah, that was a good movie.
So-
we watched that a lot.
Cowboy up.
Question though.
Woody Harrelson?
When's the last time you guys watched Young Guns?
Oh, God, I've watched it this
within the
past
last-
year. A couple
within the
times.
last 6
Have you?
months, yeah.
Okay, so I watched it in the last 6 months too. I don't like it as much as I did.
Well, you're clearly stupid.
I wake up in the morning.
I think it's good. I think it's very, very good. And it's very, very entertaining. But I was like, man, there's a lot of like 17-year-old stuff that I was like, this is cool.
Still cool.
Yeah,
and
your-
by the way,
your
you were
brain
like
wasn't
7
developed.
when it came out.
I know, but yeah,
What's your favorite cowboy movie?
Oh, Tombstone.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
probably.
Tombstone, dude. If it's not Tombstone, you're not a dude.
We're wrong.
All right,
right?
What's it like to
I'm
wear?
going to give you two movies that I like
What's it
better.
like to wear a skirt?
I'm going to give you three movies that are better
Oh,
than
and
Tombstone.
high heels.
310 to Yuma's pretty good.
Is
That
a
was
good
one.
That was
It's
a
not
good movie.
Tombstone though.
I don't
it's more
deserve
to the
this.
point.
Deserves got
I feel like
nothing to do with
three-
it.
I think
Yep,
310 to Yuma's
Unforgiven.
more to
Yep.
the point.
Unforgiven's the only logical argument to make for Tombstone.
I'm going to give you another one.
All right.
I like Open Range a lot.
No, that's a ripoff.
I never watched
of
it.
Unforgiven. It's a ripoff of Unforgiven.
How's it a ripoff?
It's the same character. He's a guy that gave up his past. He's a badass gunslinger.
But it's also got Robert Duvall.
Yeah, Robert Duvall's he's great, but he's not.
And it's also
fucking
got
Morgan-
Dumbledore.
Yeah, he's not.
What is that
Morgan Freeman.
miniseries that was on Netflix? The Western miniseries that we both
Oh,
watched.
Godless?
Oh, that was so good.
Godless was really good.
Oh, hey, speaking of westerns, the old Mr. Bohannon, not Bohannon, but because that was on AMC, but the good one on HBO's coming back for a movie, it's starting soon. Or
yeah.
they're filming now.
It's already filmed. I think
Yeah,
it's wrapped.
yeah, it's
That's
Westwood.
No, not.
Oh,
Westworld.
No, not
Oh,
Westworld.
Deadwood, the movie.
Deadwood.
the movie.
I never watched Deadwood.
I never
Deadwood
did
was
either
great.
because everybody said it ended on like an open cliffhanger. But now they're doing a movie, so I'm gonna watch it.
Timothy Oliphant coming back. Also, Netflix Netflix in conjunction with AMC just announced that the Breaking Bad
Bad.
movie is a Jesse Pinkman sequel, and it'll be simultaneously aired on AMC and Netflix. Yeah.
I'm not excited about that.
Yeah, because Walter White was like the star.
Yeah,
clearly.
And I
Did
But
really
he was
hated the
great.
ending, though. I thought the ending was stupid.
Oh, I liked
Did you
it.
What?
ever get
Really?
into
Yeah, I liked it.
Better Call Saul?
I didn't even
watched
try.
the first
but
season.
it was
And I
very
didn't.
good.
Hey, did you ever get into Better Rate This Beer so we can move on to
Hey,
last
now.
before we get too drunk?
3.5.
Too
I mean,
drunk
we only
or
have
what?
one more beer.
I
We're not going
already
to get
said-
that
yeah.
much more drunk.
It's John's turn to start.
3. Solid. It's very good.
It's a milk stout, yeah.
It's right down the middle of the road.
Top 4 Bon Jovi songs. Go.
Did you rate
Oh
the
my
beer?
god!
3.5.
I think he said
It's
top 4.
It's a 3.
I'll give it a 3.
Yep. That'd be
The road.
no, that'd be
What's the
Runaway.
one with the rain on it?
Be Runaway. That's November Rain. That's Guns N' Roses, Broham.
No, there's like a
No, it'd be November. It'd be Runaway.
in the name.
It'd be Living on a Prayer. It'd be Wanted Dead or Alive. And then the fourth one for me may actually be Blaze of Glory because I really like that song.
Either that or Lay Your Hands on Me.
Lay your hands on me.
Have any of you seen Bon Jovi in concert?
Yeah, one time.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was awesome. That dude's and I will say this: it's awesome for the same reason that like some other bands that I've seen in the past that aren't like necessarily the best. Like they're big commercial, but not like critical. Is because he knows how to market.
Yeah,
he knows how to be a rock star.
He's New Jersey's second favorite son.
Yep, that's true. That's true. Big Gap.
Pretty big gap.
I have a friend. Her husband sees him every time.
I'll grab the other
They come.
Yep.
Chat about Bon
Jeez.
Hey, did you rate this beer? I'm sorry, he
Do
jumped.
we all rate?
Yeah, we rated 3s,
Yeah, I rated
3.5. Okay, it's top left.
Evil Genius.
Hey, by the way, since we're just kind of bullshitting, I've been enjoying your film series.
Oh, I know. I'm thinking about putting a poll out to see what the next one's going to be.
Have you been watching them?
I mean, I've watched probably half of them already.
The best compliments I've got from me posting these because in the
They've been fun. You should post them through the cast so that we get credit for that.
The reason I post these movies is because so many people were being so goddamn negative on their favorite or most overrated movies, and I just wanted to go I was straightforward. I wanted to be the top underrated movies, the top cult classics, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For me, and I'm thinking about doing it something else like.
Oh, you should do top B movies.
Oh, that would be pretty
let's do
fun.
that one. That'd be fun.
Maybe I'll do that next.
I love B movies.
Yeah,
B
it's
horror
been-
movies.
But what's a B? So all horror,
I
70s,
love,
80s
no,
movies?
it's not.
No,
No,
B movie.
but for
You
me,
can do like cheesy action movies from the 80s.
I love B horror movies.
If I do the top B movies, here's a spoiler alert: One Crazy Summer and Better Off Dead are both making the list. John Cusack coming in twice.
I have problems with Better Off Dead.
Yeah, you're stupid. I don't know what your problem is first though.
Tom thinks we're all wrong all night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a thing.
Listen, yeah.
No, that's
Hashtag
no.
you're
Look. John Cusack and me are spirit animals.
You
I
want
love
your
John
$2?
Cusack. It's just
What about Joan?
Joan? She's awesome in.
She's good and stuff.
She's good
Yeah,
on
she's good
Shameless,
stuff.
man. She was great on Shameless.
Okay, so
She's great in.
Are
God, what's the movie
are
called?
we
Jack
bad?
Black.
Are we
School of Rock. She's great. School of Rock.
are we
Yep.
bad parents because we let our 13-year-old watch Shameless?
No,
No.
We're bad parents for way more reasons than that.
Yeah. Like all this drinking.
There's a lot of sex.
Mother
and,
up to sick.
You'll be bad parents if she gets knocked up at 16.
well,
I don't think it's gonna happen with Kaylin. She's mean.
She really is.
Like I went upstairs earlier and she was like by the garbage can. I'm like, "Did you throw up?" She looked at me. I'm like, but I think
you should kill yourself.
I think look, like my read on Kaylin is she likes me, but I am not sure. And if she said anything cutting to me, I'd probably go to my car and cry.
Yeah. She's mean.
she actually wants you to wear your Mizzou
Yeah, all the time.
color pants
All
over
the
here
time.
so she can make fun of you. But that's other than that, she likes you.
Yeah.
She hasn't seen him.
I like this.
I just
She's
told
never seen the
her.
yellow pants.
No, I told her you
I don't
own
know if I
them.
can fit them anymore.
Fatty. Speaking of things that we don't care about.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
My weight, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a problem.
I care, bro. I care.
I wear
care.
baggy clothes.
Hey, by the way, this is the most manly name brand you ever.
I made
worn.
fun of
I-
that once.
I dress
Coming
down.
from a guy wearing a purple shirt. Fuck off.
He usually wears Vineyard Vine.
I dress down now because you guys made fun of me,
That makes
and I cried in my Camry all the way home.
That makes
In his
sense.
He goes,
Camry.
Kelly, you gotta buy more manly stuff. Like, give me some Carhartt shit or something.
Well, that would just be opposing.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
Kaylin is like a skater right now. Like everything she wears is skater clothes, like
that's
Vans and half of her wardrobe comes from Zoomies. And she's like, I'm a
What the hell
skater. girl.
Zoomies?
Just store them all, dude, for
It's just
skaters.
it's
I got a skateboard. I'll sell her.
Well, she wants one.
well, she wants a penny board, but
I don't know
penny
what that
board?
is.
I don't either.
the little
The little bitty ones?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like those are just a death trap.
right. So anyway,
How old are we?
Yeah, really fucking old.
So she comes home and she's like, "I'm a skater girl." I'm like, "No, you're a poser." And she's like, "What the hell?" No, hell is an approved word for her now.
Yeah, hell and
But
shit.
she's like, "What is that?"
Oh, no, hell and ho.
ho.
And shit if she uses it in the proper context.
Which is hilarious when she
Like,
uses.
I gotta take one.
No,
No.
like, Dad, did you hear on that song? What'd they say, sweetheart? Whoop that shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I heard that. You know,
Whoop that
if
shit.
she's
That's a
like, I don't
horrible
know.
song.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bad song.
Or
It's
you can be like, this bullshit. And you're like,
Yeah.
not in my house.
yeah. She's very respectful about asking to curse.
That's weird.
Hey, let me read this
Why?
beer. This is I've been waiting for this beer.
Just don't do it. I don't know.
Hey, I've been waiting for this beer for a while because it's from Second Shift, which is one of our favorite, if not our favorite guest ever, Steve Kreider.
It's definitely the favorite.
Entry
My
Level
favorite.
Genius is the name of it. What is a blonde ale? It says, but this is.
It smells hoppy.
We all start from somewhere.
little bit.
This is the one beer that will make you realize the world of beer is bigger than you've ever thought of. Maybe you're
That's clean.
just looking for something to crush. Sometimes the most simple beers are the most genius. That would be the Entry Level Genius from the Kreider School of Beer, brewed and canned by Kreider Brewing LLC, St. Louis Mo. 63110, and this is what's the ABVs and bad stuff on this beer? 5.4% ABV. Let's see what
You
it
should
is.
make this a regular beer that he brews
Yeah,
all the time.
this is a
it's
good-
very clean.
It's-
It's very easy drinking.
It's just like
I
a
dig it.
summer beer almost.
It's a
like-
great beer.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a beer that you can drink while playing volleyball, while doing
Yeah,
softball,
anything.
while
Yeah.
Cooking dinner,
jumping
whatever.
in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an entry
Shower
level
beer?
genius. This is
Make
this
it
goes
happen,
back.
man.
He's
What?
he's the
Crying while masturbating beer, whatever.
Wow. Do you use your tears?
Sometimes.
I will say
if I had this beer, I might use it.
I will go back to our original assessment that he is the Doc Brown of brewers in St.
Yeah.
Louis. He's a genius. He's charismatic. He's crazy.
And if he wasn't brewing beer, he'd blow up the world.
It's a great beer. I will kick off what I think of this beer, and this is for a blonde ale, which is always boring and never exciting, pretty bland. This is a 4 out of 5 on the blonde ale.
I'll go with the.
I'll do a 4.5.
Oh, good beer. Good, solid beer.
I agree with Missy. I'm going to go 4.5 on this one. I really enjoy it.
Solid far.
Yeah, good damn beer, man.
It's
If
very
this was
good.
if this was available all the time in a 6-pack, I'd pick it up.
Yeah, I hope it sticks with it because I love the label. I
Second
love
Shift
the
does
color.
good things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do, man. Like I said, Second Shift, Narrow Gauge, perennial favorite breweries in St. Louis.
Sticking to the Paul McCartney, or not Paul McCartney.
They
whatever.
brought him up all night.
No, not once, really.
No, I know, but you were talking about music and stuff. Did you guys see that trailer for yesterday?
Oh, it looks awesome.
What is it?
It is about a guy who is a struggling musician, and he gets knocked out. He's in a coma, and he wakes up in a world which he thinks is the same world, but nobody knows who the Beatles are.
Except for him.
Except
he
for
knows
him.
all the songs.
And he, at first, was like, I didn't write that. The Beatles wrote it. And everyone's like, who's the Beatles? And he's like, oh, okay. And then he just
Wow.
makes it. And he's a little Indian dude, and the trailer is amazing. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be a fun movie, but I feel like it's just a cash grab for Paul McCartney at this point.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
I don't care
even
either,
if
but
he-
Well,
it
they're
looks
li-
fun.
Is
He's
he
got
is there Lennon
ex-wives to
songs
pay
on there?
off.
Huh?
Are there Lennon songs on there?
yeah, it's all Beatles songs.
It's all
so,
Beatles,
yeah.
all the way
you had
through.
a cash grab
Yeah,
for
because Paul McCartney doesn't own all those songs.
He owns a lot. Sony and him own half each.
Yeah,
right?
and Michael Jackson owned some.
Nope, not anymore.
Yeah, that's right. He sold
He
them. I
did.
forgot. Yeah,
He
Well,
did,
state-
but,
Oh, Ringo has some now, I believe.
No, but I watched it and I was like, man, this is like heartwarming. Like it looks awesome.
it looks fun. It looks
James
real
Corden's
fun.
in it, and he hasn't
Yeah.
been in a
James
flop
Corden
yet.
is a delight.
He really is.
A British delight.
Yeah.
I watched Ocean's 8, and I was like, this is a good movie. And
is
then
a
he showed
good
up,
movie,
and I
yeah.
was
It
like,
is a good
oh,
movie.
he does not make this worse.
I mean, who knew what women
Yeah, who
Who's all
knew
in on that?
Women
movie
could be entertaining. Yeah.
I gotta be honest. He
I mean,
might
I
be
did
the
know,
best.
but-
Like, get people like celebrities out of their shell and
Yeah.
make them funny.
Yeah.
It's
Because Jimmy Fallon, like, he gets them on their show, like, hey, who
I
can
will
play some
say
funny
this.
games?
Well,
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you heard some of the nightmares that's involved with carpool karaoke, though?
No.
Yeah, so the Foo Fighters, who are generally fun-loving guys,
Yeah, they hated it.
yeah, they were like, it was 8 hours. And some other celebrities come out, like, yeah, for that 15, 20 minutes, we rode around for 4 hours doing this.
8 hours. The daylight has to change.
The Foo Fighter one said it was long. They did like 3.5 hours.
Their catalog's huge.
And then they did the concert, the pop-up concert, and he goes, and then they wanted more after. And they wasn't James Corden.
Yeah.
They were just, it's like, that. It's not as he always
It's very heavily produced.
and editing makes it seem like it's
Very
it's
spontaneous.
15 minutes,
spontaneous, but it is heavily produced and very taxing. They say.
Yeah.
Do you know who the first carpool karaoke person was?
I do not.
No?
Anybody? Anybody want to take a guess?
No, go ahead.
Oh,
Lady
hold
Gaga.
on, hold on. Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, I'll say Lady Gaga too. Just because.
No. Is it a female?
Beyonce,
Jimmy
No.
Fallon.
Is it a
We're
female?
just
No,
yelling
it's not a
names
female.
now.
Buddy
Okay.
Holly.
No, it's a guy. So,
Ringo Starr.
Is it? Hold on.
She wants it so bad.
Richie Valens.
No, fuck you.
John Lithgow.
I'm going to
Is-
just pay attention to my alliance member here because she honestly wants to get it.
I'm trying to bring this around. Bigfoot.
Is it a single? Like it's
yes.
a one.
Miley Cyrus.
Fuck.
That's
Is
not
it Elton John?
No,
Gwen Stefani.
It's a dude.
it is a dude.
All right, we're gonna one more guess.
Post
Tell you what,
Malone.
I'll give you a hint. Was a dude. Person is dead.
Oh, well, this is dead.
Chris
air, though.
Cornell.
Let's go.
No, it wasn't Chris Cornell.
George Michael.
Oh,
yeah.
that's good. Hey,
My mom loved George Michael.
oh, you got.
I think George Michael is the most underrated singer of all time.
That was
Really?
her hall
I,
He's
pass.
up there.
his
Like,
pipes
well,
were.
That would have been her hall pass if my
he were
parents
in-
were together.
And if he were
But-
into chicks,
Chicks.
Yeah,
He
but
banged
my
chicks.
mom did not believe that he was gay. And I'm like, Mom, I was a teenager. I'm like, come on, Mom.
I think it was pretty obvious.
I think one of the biggest what ifs in music history would have been when Queen did their like kind of tribute concert to Freddie Mercury, and they had a bunch of artists do
Yeah,
his version of "Somebody to Love" is
he was
phenomenal.
He was a great singer.
and they debated going on tour with George Michael, and he didn't want to do it.
When they isolate
Really?
those tracks,
Yeah.
the singing tracks, his are amazing.
Yeah.
His are amazing. Chris Cornell's amazing. His are amazing.
Wait, Chris Cornell did that?
Yeah, no isolated tracks. Like when
Oh.
when they just pull out all the music and they just do the Chris Cornell's are.
Chris Cornell had a lot of range.
They hurt. They're so good. What's your favorite carpool karaoke?
Probably Paul McCartney.
Yeah, the Paul McCartney was so fun.
I never watched a
was
single
so
one of
fun.
those.
like Paul McCartney's one of those guys that he's top 50 most famous people on the planet.
Yeah.
Probably top 5.
Yeah.
He's up there.
Yeah, for entertainers maybe. But I
But,
honestly
is he,
feel
but
like
he's
Paul,
not relevant right now.
He did a
doesn't
song
have
with
to be,
Kanye
though.
West.
if Paul McCartney, I feel in my heart, if Paul McCartney walked down the stairs right now, he would be just Paul McCartney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think what
I think saying
I
he's
don't
not
think Elton
relevant,
John would be.
but you say he's not relevant, and I get that, like where you're coming from, but he's still Paul McCartney. He's
There was
still
a-
I
it's
get
still
it.
the most
Yeah.
famous band ever.
But I'm not a Beatles fan, so if Paul McCartney walked on the
You know
stairs,
he was,
I'd be
though.
like, oh my god, a famous person's in my house. I wouldn't be like, holy shit, it's Paul McCartney.
I would be holy shit, it's Paul McCartney.
Whereas
I mean, it's
would
pretty wild.
I would knock you down to get tackled by his security.
Fine, and I would
Yeah.
sit back.
Well, there
and
was
wait.
there was a story a
Well,
couple
hello,
years back
Missy. How's it going?
after one of the award shows or whatever, where Paul McCartney tried to get into like Drake or somebody's after party, and he just walked up and he was like, and they're like, "Who are you?" And he goes, "I'm Paul McCartney," and they go, "Who's
You're
that?"
not on the
and
list.
he goes, "Okay, that's cool," and he left, and then whoever it was like, "You didn't fucking let Paul McCartney in?"
Yeah.
You
All right.
know, like.
Going around the table real quick. Who would you fanboy, fangirl out the most before they walk down the stairs?
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
We'll start
Music wise,
anything.
Anything.
fuck, I don't come to me first.
I don't.
Idris Elba for you.
I mean, I think he's cool, but I don't. Yeah, probably.
Oh, I think it would be like
Just basically, I watch
Dave
anything he
Grohl
does.
for me, probably.
Yeah, that'd be a
I
good one.
I love Foo Fighters.
Yeah. I've done a lot of celebrity
Yeah,
sightings
you're an
through
interesting
things,
one, yeah.
and I've met Muhammad Ali, and that's how much more famous does it get?
Now, when he tried to shake your hand, did it just come naturally?
He
Did he give you a hand job on accident?
he was awesome
Because he had Parkinson's.
because I went up to him. I had a glove. I said, "Will you sign this glove?" And
What kind of glove?
A boxing glove.
Where's it at?
It's just gone. Just all we need to know.
Well,
Hard times.
that's an interesting
Hard
backstory.
times. Hard
A
times.
lot of collectibles Jeremy's had over years gone from moving and things and just whatever. But I went and he signed it, And I said, man, when I put my fist up, I go, you're one of the greatest. So when I put my fist up, he stood up and he got right up on my face. And he did the fist and let him take the picture. He was like, "Arr." And when he did, he gave me a hug and sat down. I was like, I just got mean mugged and hugged by Muhammad Ali. So
Did he say float like a butterfly, sting like a bee?
he didn't talk that well.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I know a boxer. Was he punch drunk? Is that what you're saying?
Muhammad
Or
Ali's
just-
had Muhammad Ali has
Parkinson's.
bad Parkinson's.
But
Yeah.
but at that point, that's what you're saying. It was Parkinson's,
Yeah.
not the punch drunk.
Well, I would
Or
say
a
one led to the
combination.
other.
Yeah.
But I think now, though, to the original questions, who you would fanboy out the most for? I think, honestly, the only person or people that I would fanboy out and get really, really, like, verklempt would be probably the remaining two members of the Beastie Boys because of what they meant to me growing up.
Sure.
That would be the toughest
That makes
one.
sense.
Like, I've met a lot of actors and comic book people and sports, icons, and maybe Michael Jordan, but it would probably be those Beastie Boys more than anything. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Tom?
That'd be Springsteen.
Oh,
Really?
yeah, you couldn't do that.
Like I
love Bruce Springsteen.
think I'd be cool to see Idris Elba and stuff, but I don't really care that much. Maybe Paul Rudd because I think he's cool.
He's a cool dude from Kansas, Fort Scott,
Yeah.
Kansas. He's a Kansas City guy.
I met Evander Holyfield once on an airplane.
That's pretty awesome, too.
And he was on the
Champ.
same flight to me to St. Louis, and I walked by him and I was like, I'm pretty sure that guy's Evander Holyfield because he was seated first on a Southwest
Did
flight.
he have that ear?
No, I didn't pay attention, but he's pretty distinctive face.
Yeah, he's a muscular, bald, black man.
But that's
that
the
looks-
thing, though. Like when he got off the plane in St. Louis, I was like, I'm pretty sure that was Evander, like 99. And then
Yeah.
I go down to get my baggage. I'm like, that's definitely Evander Holyfield, and he's not as big as I thought he was. Like you
Yeah.
see him like
He
in
was
a-
an undersized heavyweight.
yeah, and also
6'2", 6'3"?
he's 15 years out of the fight game. He's
Yeah.
still fit. I'm not saying that, but he was a little bit, maybe an inch taller
Still
than me,
fuck you
smaller
up.
than you.
Yeah.
But his hands, I remember because like people were taking pictures of him, and I remember like he put his hands up, and I'm like, those things are like fucking boxing mitts in themselves. They're
Yeah.
so big.
A lot of abuse, a lot of broken hands
But like
and stuff.
he was real. I didn't say anything because I'm not. That's not my thing. But there was a lot of people who just came up and shoved cameras in your face and stuff. I just thought it was cool to say like I saw him and I didn't want to bother him.
Yeah, that's definitely the move to
Yeah.
play.
When I see celebrities out, I
Yeah.
really try to leave them alone unless I'm fucking hammered.
He was
Then I
very,
won't talk to
very humble, and I thought it was really neat. But there was a lot of really pushy people just shoving him in his hands in his
We've
face.
been pretty random. Let's go ahead and wrap up and let's throw it to Missy.
I got nothing. Go.
All right. Anything to close on?
No, I mean I think I've brought about as much random shit as
It was
possible.
random as we get this episode.
Well, hey, those St. Louis Blues.
Who
have kind of
cares?
put
I'm
a
kidding.
winning streak of 7 games in a row.
What?
And making hockey fun again. Just like our president making America great again.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Great again.
You just compared
You know
the
what, though? I
Blues.
had a great. I did have a good moment, though. So
The
I.
Blues are gonna lose from here on out because you just compared him to Trump.
He's such a fucking goddamn clown. Anyway,
Yeah.
but so I took John to the game on Saturday, and like for the first time, like he really wanted to go with me. And then after the game, he goes, "Daddy, can I go next time?" It was and then
the cat's in the cradle
in the silver spoon.
Little boy blue and the man in the moon.
It was a good moment. So those Blues will, I wish I could be more excited, but I've seen this story before.
That's
so.
what I was telling
Right.
people at work this week. They're like, yeah, the Blues
Oh,
are
enjoy
hot.
the
I
ride.
go, well, I said, enjoy it because we'll make the playoffs, first round dump, and not get a good draft pick.
Yep.
I said, but I'm not a pessimist, so I'm going to root for them the whole way. So
It's the story of the Blues. It's never good enough to win a cup, never bad enough to get a
the Buffalo
franchise
Bills
jersey.
of NHL, all right?
Don't bet.
Cubs up until a couple of years ago.
Oh, God damn it. Hey, baseball's right around the corner, so shout
You know,
out.
They
and
report
hey,
pitchers
let's talk
and
about that
catchers?
real quick. Like, for me, I'm most excited about this Cardinal season. in
Yeah,
a
I'm
long
very
time.
excited. I'm very excited about this Cardinals. We have
Me
an all-star
too.
first baseman, arguably one of the best players in the league.
We should have a PC Bombcast night at the ball game.
I would
So
enjoy
Jeremy-
We should
that.
do that.
Jeremy bought 2 sets, or 2
2 of the $5 tickets.
Yeah, well,
Oh, the Flash show?
Yeah.
for day games.
Yeah, day games.
That's cool.
So my daughters are
Business
skipping
man
school.
But during school days.
They're skipping school to go to the Cardinals game.
I'm
Early,
not a fan of my kids skipping school.
yeah,
but
they're
whatever.
gone
Are their
though.
grades
Early
okay?
in the year, they're yeah,
Fine,
their
then.
grades
Give
are
him a little
great.
treat.
Yeah.
Early in the year and early in the next year, or I'm sorry,
Late in
early in the
this year
season
and early
yeah.
next year.
And then other than that, like I said, shout out to my boy Herb earlier. Hal Powell went and saw Elton John in Kansas City tonight. Someone he's a big fan of.
Oh, really?
So,
That's cool.
So I hope that was
Is
good.
this Elton John's last tour?
It's So
That's
Long,
what they
Good
say.
Yellow Brick Road is what he's calling it. So
You know what's funny is
I'd see that. That'd be cool.
I would, yeah.
he's already come here though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
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 So Riverport, I was looking at their concert schedule, and like 3 of their 9 acts that are scheduled for the show already, it's like a farewell tour for them.
Huh.
So like the Who, Kiss, and then Ozzy, like they're all like.
Is Ozzy gonna make it?
No,
He just got out
it's
of the
not
hospital.
a farewell tour for Ozzy. It's a
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's
So-
in the hospital right now.
Is he?
You've
He had
seen
like
Ozzy.
the flu or pneumonia or whatever.
never
seen
and
Ozzy.
had
You
to
never
be
seen Ozzy?
admitted.
I've watched a movie with him.
I don't really care to. I mean, I think he's a metal icon,
I think
but I don't think it's a
now-
good show.
No, I think if you saw him back in the day, it would be a much
When he was eating
different.
chickens.
Yeah. Whoa. Different show back
Glad I
then.
don't have my headphones on.
Yeah. God, Randy Rhoads has been dead for
It
what,
was
40
still
years?
deafening without.
40? No.
35. He died in 83 or 84.
74. I'm 35. If he died in 84,
So I'm fucking old.
35.
We all
36
are
years.
old.
You know what? Let's wrap it up then. Take us home
I'm
with
getting nostalgic here.
Playoff Bound.
Hey, let's go blue.
Hold on to your butts.
Bye.
And we'll play some music. So
I gotta-